Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, and 3.
The following is a North Platte presentation. It's time for North Platte High basketball from FM 98.1 and AM 1410. Brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance. The Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Foles and Brent Rogo. Dave's Place and CT Troubleshooters. Another round in River's Edge Golf Course. Premier Toyota. And Sandhills State Bank. And also brought to you by Larry's Glass, the D&N Event Center, Great Plains Health, and Great Plains Home Care, Larry's RV, Bill Summers Ford Lincoln Honda Nissan, the North Platte Public Schools, Willow Creek Embroidery, Quick Stop Convenience Stores, and Runs Up. Video coverage brought to you by Allo Communications. It's time to join the voice of the dogs courtside with Paxton Gordon.
Hey everybody, welcome into basketball season here for North Platte High School. I'm of course Paxton Gordon, live here from Broken Bow, Nebraska. Broken Bow and the Jamboree game. North Platte High School girls basketball taking on Broken Bow and the Indians here in today in some fun Jamboree basketball action. I'm excited to get into this season. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. It's a new year. Well, in terms of basketball season, not a new year just yet. We're getting there, don't you worry. But it's a new year for basketball, and it's a new leaf for both of these teams. Specifically for North Platte High School, that came off of probably one of its struggles, or one of its tougher seasons last year, as it went 5-18 overall, 2-5 in the Class A basketball conference play. So it was a rough season overall. Of course, started off with Clancy Brown going down in the early seasons with a knee injury, and really a big vocal part of that, not only offense, but that team as a whole not being on the court, did lead to some early struggles that the Bulldogs just were unable to really overcome. But as the season got on, the team finally started to get in a roll and get in a rhythm, and then that is where they then came out. They put up some good numbers towards the end of the season, but ultimately couldn't overcome the early season woes falling in first round of the district tournament. This year, though, looking to turn a new leaf with not only some good key returners to this offense and this team, but also some new faces that we've seen in the volleyball world and on the junior varsity team from last year making their way up here to the varsity squad, and we could be seeing some action from them here today. Quick Stop pregame show, 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. Well, their opponents today, Broken Bow and the Indians, coming off a strong year last year in Class C1, 17-6 in overall record. 3-0 in C1 District 11 play. They were really a good team last year and looking to continue to be a good team this year, though, minus a couple of their key starters this year, only having 3 seniors on the squad for the varsity this year, almost like the Bulldogs from last year, looking to be run a little bit younger in this season, but that doesn't mean that they don't lack the experience and the athleticism in this game. But it's the Jamboree game, so we're not really expecting a whole heck of a lot of, the score is going to matter, or maybe even the record, who wins and losses at the end of this game. More along of the development of these two teams early on to see what they can work on and continue to grow as the season goes on. Hey, we'll step aside and take a break here. Come back, more Quick Stop pregame show right here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course, video live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by Allo Communications.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the DinoPay app. DinoPay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings to Sinclair DinoPay, saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop. Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. CT Computer Services in North Platte is your one-stop computer shop, offering PC and Mac repair, in-shop, on-site, or remote services available for your home or business. They also offer PC sales and service of major brands like Lenovo and Dell, new and refurbished units in stock, and even custom-built PCs. Prices for every budget starting at less than $300. CT Computer Services at Phillip and Willow in North Platte, or call 534-3628. CT Computer Services, your IT guys.
The DNN Event Center wishes everyone a great school year. Fall can mean weather changes and canceled practices. The DNN offers hourly rentals for all types of sports practices, including turf, courts, batting cages, and equipment usage. Watch Facebook for CYS League information to get your 3rd through 6th grader registered for football, volleyball, basketball, and wrestling for the 2023-2024 season. Call the DNN Event Center to schedule your team's practice times and for more league information.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Welcome in, everybody, here to Broken Bow, the Jamboree / Hall of Fame game. That is what is on our docket here today. North Platte High School and the Bulldogs taking on Broken Bow and the Indians. Bulldogs looking for a fresh start this season, coming off of, again, a very tough and strugglesome season last year in their win column. Again, 5-18 overall for the Bulldogs, 17-6 for Broken Bow. But again, there's a lot of returning faces that you will be most known with this Bulldog squad, and a couple of new faces that were down in the JV level finally getting an opportunity, not only in the varsity level, but also in today's game. As we talked about, this game going to be very much a kind of, feel around with some of the young players and see what they got going with them moving forward, because again, Hall of Fame game, good opportunity to see not only the varsity members, but also some JV members to see maybe who can kind of make that final varsity cut. Again, our Quick Stop pregame show. 27 locations, open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. Of course, Bulldogs turning a new leaf here. Of course, Tyson Hammond's still the head coach, but he has brought some new faces onto his staff this year. Of course, as always, you got Kyle Milton and then Matt Kamensky. That's right, North Platte High School Bulldogs last year's boys basketball coach. He's on the squad this year. And then Nolan Hammond and then Adam Sturrup. But it's time for the national anthem, so we'll step aside and take a break and come back for starting lineups right here, FM 98.1 and AM 1410.
Allo is turning 20 this year, and we plan to celebrate all year long. Since 2003, Allo has vowed to put customers first and deliver a drastically different experience. No matter where you live, work, or play, we believe you deserve an affordable, secure, and reliable connection. We're proud to have served our businesses and residents with seriously fast fiber optic service for 2 decades. Thank you for trusting Allo as your local internet, phone, and TV provider. Follow us on social media to know about the 20th anniversary celebrations in all our Allo communities.
It's football and volleyball season, and it's time to enjoy it while eating the best pizza and wings at Dave's Place.
Dave's Place is your fall sports headquarters with the biggest games on the TVs, the freshest pizza, and all new drink specials, including, you guessed it, the Whoop Whoop
Dave's Place on East 4th Street in North Platte.
Dine in, carry out, DoorDash, or online at davesplacenp.com. Beginning September 10th, Dave's Place will open Sundays at 11 o'clock. Whoop, whoop.
Great Plains Health Orthopedics in North Platte is ready to serve you with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and a team of medical professionals who specialize in hip, knee, and shoulder joint replacements and revisions, minor to complex hand injuries, sports medicine for both the serious athlete and the weekend warrior, new and innovative operative and non-operative procedures, and work-related injuries. Same-week appointments are available. Call Great Plains Health Orthopedics today.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
I'm Jared Remus with Jerry Remus Chevrolet of North Platte. The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM, KOOQ AM, North Platte. We've got the keys to your new car.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Broken Bow Jamboree basketball time. But before we get to that, it is time for our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dips Ice Creamery in the historic Canteen District in North Platte offers 24 plus different flavors. A hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. Double Dips also offers homemade waffle cones and bowls alongside homemade fudge and, of course, freshly baked desserts. We'll start, of course, on the side of Broken Bow and the Indians. They got Gabby Staples, 5'6" junior, getting the start. Isabel Tibbs, the 5'10" sophomore, alongside McKinley Toby, the 5'9" senior, alongside Janae Martin, the 5'6" junior, and then Haley McCaslin, the 5'7" senior for the side of Broken Bow. On the side of North Platte High School, again, all the names that you've come to know and love. You got Clancy Brown, the senior, out there with Heather Kamensky, the junior. Addison Ewing, the junior, gets to start now at power forward with Ellie Blakely, the senior, and then Avery Zern, the junior, for the side of your North Platte High School Bulldogs. It's time for some Hall of Fame Jamboree basketball action. Let's get right into it here to start the season off. Taking the jump, going to be the side of Isabel Tibbs alongside Addison Ewing for North Platte High School. Clancy Brown, of course, has that knee brace on after again suffering that knee injury last year that took her out for the whole season. So gonna have to pay attention and see, what can be done with that knee. Of course, first game action here. The tip-off is tipped in favor of the side of the Indians at the court with it. Far side of the court, going to be with it now on for Toby. Now driving back over to Toby. She tries to penetrate into the paint. No good. McCaslin. And tipped away by Clancy Brown. We talked about it. Clancy Brown was the real defensive stopper for North Platte at the guard position last year, and with her going out, kind of felt like there's a little bit of a hole, and so far tipped it away as now here comes a drive in on the side of Martin. No good. Deep three coming and hits the mark on the side there of McKinley Toby on the side of Broken Bow. The first 3 points of the day for the Indians at the court. It comes Clancy Brown. Tries to get it to Blakely. The ball's on the floor, and it's going to be stolen by the Indians before Blakely got involved to draw the jump ball. Will go the way of North Platte after the tip was won in favor of the Indians. So now with the inbounds comes Clancy Brown. Gonna get things started for North Platte High School. Looking for something. He's gonna throw it all the way out now to Abby Kamensky on the near side wing, guarded by McCaslin. Now to Ellie Blakely. Driving in. Gonna ditch it all the way over to Kamensky, who pumps and drives in. Odd time on Martin, and the foul will be called on Janae Martin. It's Martin's first foul for the Indians in today's contest. A 3-0 lead early on in this first quarter with 7:11 left to go. Brown underneath the basket, looking at trigger in all the way to Zern. Zern almost from the mid-range thought about it, but now the Bulldogs will reset their offense up. Kamensky driving in. Now kicks it to Avery Zern at the high post. Now in the corner, Clancy Brown for three. Hits in the money basket. Clancy Brown comes back into action and gets a wide open three as here comes the interception on the other side, almost by Ellie Blakely. As the Bulldogs getting active on the defensive side, and that time Kamensky's able to turn the ball over, but it's immediately turned right back. But they're going to call a foul on Gabby Staples, as Staples reached in to get the steal away from Kamensky after she stripped the ball away in the post from McKinley Toby. As now Brown, near side wing to Ellie Blakely, as that one's tipped out once again, this time from Hallie McCaslin. As McCaslin gets her hands into the passing lanes, and Bulldogs will have an inbounds on the near side. Blakely with it. Back to Clancy Brown. 3-3 ball game here in the first quarter. Blakely pivots, trying to find some help in this 2-3 zone. Down low goes to Ewing. The shot goes up. Oh, just a little off the mark, but rebounded by Ellie Blakely and the Bulldogs. That's her first rebound, Blakely. Ball's on the floor, and it's intercepted that time by Martin. And now up to the court with it come the Indians of Broken Bow. Deep three from Toby off the mark. And it's going to fall out of bounds. She had an opportunity, an open look at the top of the three-point line. Did Janae Martin. And Martin misses it. Still 3-3 here in this first quarter. 6:07 now left to go. As Bulldogs now looking to break this full court press put in by Broken Bow. As that one's stolen, bad pass by Avery Zern. Intercepted by McKinley Toby, and then down low, getting the bucket and the foul is Hallie McCaslin. It's her first 2 points, and now she'll go to the free throw line to see if she can complete this and one for Broken Bow. They now lead 5-3 early on as we have a substitution. Charlie Myers now in for the Indians, as once again it's McCaslin up to attempt the free throw. 2 points on the day. She'll make it three as she is able to get that and one. It's now 6-3, a 3-point lead in favor Broken Bow and the Indians, as Kamensky in some trouble is able to get it to Clancy Brown, as Brown's able to break through this defensive attack. It's going to be this full court press, but lost the basketball. Myers now tries to throw it up to McCaslin, and it's called a travel there on the freshly subbed in Charlie Myers. So far, Broken Bow and the Indians putting in a full court press here in this first quarter that's got the Bulldogs flustered. 6-3, and that was kind of the issues last year for North Platte, as they struggled to really convert and break down full court presses. Brown open for three, far left side, just a bit short, but rebounded by Abby Kamensky. She thought about the three herself, but won't go for it. First rebound for Kamensky as Brown pivots, down low to Ewing. The shot goes up, and a foul is going to be called that time on Hallie McCaslin. Third team foul already for Broken Bow in this first quarter. 5:25 left to go, and it's Addison Ewing who'll be going to the free throw line. Ewing, a very good utility, big man off of the bench last year for North Platte High School, now takes over in the starting lineup. She'll nail her first free throw for North Platte High School. 1 for 1, 1 point, and now it's a 6-4 lead in favor of the Indians. Ewing fires her second and nails it. She's 2 for 2, Addison Ewing is. She's got 2 points. Now it's only a 1 point lead for the side of Broken Bow. Substitution was going to come in for the Indians, but Won't convert it as now here comes Staples with it. Going to dish it on over to McCassell, and then they're going to call a block foul on Avery Zern. That's Zern's first foul here today. As Kiki Williams looks to check in for the first time today for North Platte High School. Of course, you knew her for her outstanding power on the outside during the volleyball season. Now we'll sub in for Avery Zern, and Bulldogs now still got a pretty tall lineup. While they may not have the overall, in some games, height advantage, they do have some immense length in terms of the left to right motion, as now Myers with it at the top of the three-point line. Going to pass it on over to Toby. Down low goes McCassell. Up for the layup. She's short, and it's going to be fought for and rebounded by McCassell. That's her first rebound. Pump fake from Myers. Drives into the lane. No good. And now Toby will reset the offense for the Indians. Again, no shot clock here in Class C basketball. Stolen away by Ellie Blakely. Fast break opportunity for Clancy Brown. She spins, and the layup, it's in there. Clancy Brown on the fast break. Able to get the bucket and draw the foul for North Platte High School. Beautiful stuff from Clancy Brown in her first game back. 5 points so far, and the Bulldogs retake the lead, now leading 7-6 over the Indians with 4:43 left to go. As the free throw is taking some bad bounces, and it's no good. That time rebounded by Isabel Tibbs, is now up the court with it. Comes the Indians, stolen away by Abby Kamensky. Good block by Ellie Blakely on the pass. And now North Platte will reset up with Clancy Brown, handing it off to Abby Kamensky. She thought about the three, now drives in on Maddie Diedrichs. Back on over to Brown. Brown pumps. Now pulls up for a three on the right side. Oh, just a bit short. And it's going to be picked up on the side by Isabel Tibbs. And the Indians, the pass up now to Diedrichs. Not going to make the mark as here comes the Indians setting their offense up. Cross-court pass. Three on the way from Martin. It's going to hit the rock bottom on that one. 3 points for Janae Martin, and the Indians retake the lead 9-7, but a foul is going to be called. With now some fresh substitutions coming in for not only North Platte, but the side of Broken Bow. The North Platte substitution, Kendall Valentine, for the Bulldogs, and now I'm going to take a look to see who's coming in for Broken Bow. It's going to be Allie Quinn for the Indians. Gabby Staples is still in, so it looks like, it's going to be also Allie McCaslin as first free throw from Brown. Oh, just off the mark. 0 for 1 from Clancy Brown on this attempt. So far, she's got 6 points, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, a 9-7 lead for the Indians. Broken Bow, we're going to go 2 for 3 from the line, 7 points for Clancy Brown. A 9-8 lead for Broken Bow, again, as Valentine checks in. And so does Avery Zern for North Platte High School. The throw's going to go all the way up to Quinn, and here comes the Indians. Now with it, driving into the lane goes McKinley Toby. Toby dishes it back, and around the perimeter we go passing-wise. Back on over to Toby. Far side three-pointer. It's going to rattle itself in. McKinley Toby picks up 6 points quickly here. In this first quarter, it's, not 11-9. Whoopsie-daisies. It's 12-8 as a timeout's going to have to be called on the side of North Platte High School as they're in some trouble. So with that, we'll also step aside and take a break. It's 12-8 in favor of North Platte High School with 3:30 left to go here in this first quarter. When we come back, FM 98.1 and 1410 video live streaming on, sponsored by Allo Communications on NorthPlattePost.com.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Broken Bow. It's currently a 12-8 lead for the Indians of Broken Bow. North Platte High School getting some good offense in. They already got 7 points, but it's 6 points on the side of Clancy Brown and then Addison Ewing with another 2. Again, our timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann, the Fortify Group, his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. 3:30 left to go here in the first quarter. A 12-8 lead for the Indians, still going on with that full court press against North Platte High School. Throw up to Avery Zern, looking for some passing help. Back to Kamensky. Kamensky back up to Zern. Zern now going to throw it all the way up to Ellie Blakely. Blakely trying to go on the right side of the court, no good. Back to Kamensky, who'll pull up for 3. Bang, bang, money. Abby Kamensky with her first 3 today, and the Bulldogs are back in this ball game. Now only trailing by 1. It's 12-11 as the 3 thought about for McCaslin. She lost the basketball, and it's going to be North Platte ball. She ran into Kiki Williams and lost the basketball. Turnover for the side of the Indians, and with that, the Bulldogs have an opportunity to retake this lead. Back to Kamensky. Up the court goes Abby Kamensky, looking for some help in this full court press. Running out of time, needs to get it across the full court. Still running out of time, and she's going to try to throw it away. Gets to Kiki Williams. Williams then will get called again for the backcourt violation as the Bulldogs struggling to get over onto the other side of the court. Suffocating full court press defense from Broken Bow, and with that, they'll take over, looking to continue on with their lead again. 12-11 as checking in comes Maddie Diedrichs. Side of the Indians. Down low they went with it to Quinn. No good on that one. So back down they go. A second time to on Hallie Quinn. She's way off the mark. And Avery Zern will pick up the rebound. That's the first rebound for Zern in today's game. As Kamensky now will try to break down this full court press once again to Avery Zern. Then they get it to Ellie Blakely on the far side. Back to Kamensky. Has some time. Down low to Zern. Zern in a double looking for some space. Gets it to Kiki Williams. Around 8 feet out. Takes a bad bounce. And rebounded by Toby. All the way up it goes. Here comes the layup. And it's going to fall in from Gabby Staples. Staples picks up her first 2 points, and with that, it's 14-11, the lead now for Broken Bow, as Williams able to pick up that really nice pass. She's going all the way into the paint. Up for the shot, won't get the foul call, and rebounded by Staples, as Staples is a wide open player but won't go to it, and hands it off to Toby for 3 on the far side wing. No good, and there's Kiki Williams picking up the rebound. And now here comes North Platte the other way with it to Zern. Zern, free lane into the basket, and the shot just off the mark. Rebounded by Blakely, out to Valentine. Oh, a little bit off the mark from Kendall Valentine, but there's Zern picking up another rebound for North Platte High School, and they'll step back. Let this offense reset on up. Again, 14-11 the lead for Broken Bow as Blakely, far side wing, gets it to Avery Zern on the baseline. Back to Blakely, good little cut. Oh, and she'll draw the foul. She went up for the shot, almost got the and one, but just comes up a bit short for Ellie Blakely, but she'll go to the free throw line. 6 fouls already on the side of Broken Bow. And the Indians here in this first quarter with 1:24 left to go, as Blakely's first free throw is a little off the mark. No good. She's 0 for 1 today. And just remember, new rule changes for the NSAA this season. All of the fouls, again, have been reduced, if I remember correctly, to 5. 5 team fouls, and then you go into the bonus, but they do reset after every quarter of play. 1:24 left to go as Blakely's second free throw will hit rock bottom. 1 point for Ellie Blakely, and it's now a 14-12 lead in favor of the Indians. Up the court with it now comes Staples. Corner push out 3 on the way from Myers. No good. Tipped and rebounded by Myers after she followed through with her shot. Now, good passing from Broken Bow. Wide open shot. That one's Gabby Staples. No good. This time round rebounded by Kendall Valentine. And the Bulldogs, and another foul is going to be committed by the Indians. And with that, we'll go to the free throw line for North Platte High School. Good rebounding from the Bulldogs in terms of boxing out and trying to get their hands in to collect it. And then when they did so, draw a foul. 2 fouls already on the day for Gabby Staples. That first free throw from Kendall Valentine hits the bottom of the net. 1 for 1. There's her first point. The junior again playing JV last year, now getting an opportunity here with the varsity squad. 1:01 left to go in the first quarter. How about Kendall Valentine going 2 for 2. 2 points for Valentine. Now the Bulldogs in a full court press. Toby's able to get it and now try to put some pressure on North Platte. Myers trying to go for the three and gets it down low into the paint. I think McKenna Jacobson, actually correction, that was Isabel Tibbs who was in the paint area for Broken Bow and gets the foul call. Now goes Avery Zern and Kiki Williams checks back in for North Platte. 14-14 is the game at the moment. The pass wide open at the free throw line, but won't be taking the shot there. Allie Quinn has now taken the shot with it. No good off the mark, but rebounded by Tibbs. Blocked by, Addison Ewing, and they're going to call the foul on Ewing. I'm going to say she swatted away at it, as that was Maddie Diedrichs. Wearing number 15, Maddie Diedrichs. Missed the shot, and then Zern fouls Isabella Tibbs, as Tibbs will make her first free throw. So far, Tibbs has 7 points for Broken Bow in this ball game. As she'll get set once again, fired away. She'll miss that one. Rebounded on the side by Addison Ewing. A 15-14 lead with 35 seconds left to go. Here comes North Platte. Brown. Cross court to Kendall Valentine on the near side. Looking for some help again in this zone defense. Down to Kiki Williams. Back to Clancy Brown. 26. Down low, they try to get it to Ewing. Stolen away by Maddie Diedrichs. And McCaslin and the Indians now take it up the court. Far side with it. Looking to apply some pressure. No good with it. Charlie Myers. He's now driving into the lane and poked away. On that shot from behind is Myers trying to get involved, but no good, as McCaslin got Ellie Blakely jumping, and they're going to say it was a foul on Clancy Brown as she got the steal, but say she committed the foul instead. Oh man, Clancy Brown with a beautiful jump. It's her first foul today, and now back to the shooting free throws will be the Indians. It's down low, it's going to be Charlie Myers. That free throw will fall in good from McCaslin. She's got 4 points so far, and it's 16-14 in favor of Broken Bow here in this first quarter. 8 seconds left to go as McCaslin's second free throw off the mark, and now here comes North Platte. Clancy Brown on the near sideline, behind the back move, curls it to, Kiki Williams just out of her reach. And it'll fall out of bounds. The Indians will take over with 1.5 seconds left to go as McCaslin subs out, as well as Myers. So checking in now comes Emma Taylor for the side of Broken Bow as well. I believe Marin Chaplin, as that's no good. And with that, that's the end of the first quarter. North Platte High School just trailing 2 to Broken Bow in the Jamboree game, 16-14 when we come back here to, again, Broken Bow. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com.
North Platte Public Schools prepares all students to be productive, responsible citizens in a safe, caring, supporting learning environment with caring staff, engaging curriculum, clean facilities, and updated technology. You can rely on our schools giving your child the tools they need for a successful future. For more information, including enrollment and career opportunities, visit nppsd.org. North Platte Public Schools. Communicate, connect, commit.
Hey, looking to start a new career? Larry's Glass in North Platte may just have the position for you, as they have an opening for a glazer. What does this glass glazer do? Installs glass in commercial and residential areas, and you'll be installing windows, doors, showers, mirrors, and so much more dealing with glass. If you've been or had carpenter experience in the past, this position may be just the fit for you. And even if you haven't and you have a certain skill set, Larry's Glass will train. Stop into Larry's Glass on West 5th Street today to apply.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Hall of Fame game. North Platte High School here currently trailing 16-14. Our course timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann, the Fortifying Group, at his new location, 1621. That's the wrong one. Oh, boy, 621 South Dewey. Sweet Bee, as well as Dave's Place. Dave's Place Pizza and Wings. You find out more on, there you go, 1510 East 4th Street, as there's going to be a travel call on the side of the Indians fresh out of that quarter timeout. Again, 16-14 the lead. Clancy Brown leading the way for North Platte High School with 6 total points. 16-14. And stolen away immediately on the other side, though, by Broken Bow and the Indians and Gabby Staples. As that bucket will go in from McKinley Toby. She's got 9 points already. And now we'll go to the free throw line to look to complete this and one. It's 18-14 now as Addison Ewing picks up her second foul. And again, all of the fouls get reset at quarter change. Following this new NSAA change. Great pass into Ewing. No foul called on the shot. She was looking for it as Gabby Staples picks it up. Now Toby on the far side wing with it. Backs it on over. Pump fake down low. It goes to McCaslin. She goes up for the shot. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Addison Ewing. Exactly the same play that happened on the other side against Addison Ewing. This time does not go in her favor. That's her third foul. And with that, going to the free throw line, Hallie McCaslin, an 18-14 lead. She'll miss the first free throw. Again, Addison Ewing, 3 fouls already. Today's game does have 2 points, going 2 for 2 from the free throw line. As McCaslin misses the next one, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Toby. And with that, the other way with it comes the Bulldogs. Clancy Brown will inbound it as out goes Kiki Williams, and Avery Zern now checks back in for North Platte High School. Ewing, far side, throws it all the way up to Ellie Blakely as Blakely is stuck. Oh, and they're going to call in over the back as she was right on the half-court line and turns the ball over for North Platte High School. And now here comes the Indians the other way, leading this one 18-14 with 7:17 left to go in the second quarter. Pass to Toby, in far side corner, McCaslin. Toby, and good perimeter passing from the Indians is almost stolen away as that pass to Isabel Tibbs just barely got there. Toby with it at the top of the three-point line and picked up on the side of Staples. Going cross court, able to pick it up. Martin back to Staples. Martin, far side wing, good passing from Broken Bow, but even better defense from North Platte High School, not allowing anything to get past it. But once again, classy basketball, no shot clock here as the pass down on McCaslin. Can't find anything as here comes Toby into the lane, up for the layup, and it's going to be, a foul. Oh, you're going to call a jump ball between Avery Zern as well as McKinley Toby, and it'll go the way of North Platte. Good defense from Avery Zern to get that stop. And with that, 18-14, the Bulldogs have another opportunity offensively. Bad pass stolen away by the Indians. The shot on the way from McKinley Toby, no good. Avery Zern will pick up her now third rebound. And here comes Clancy Brown, the Bulldogs on the fast break. Dishes it now to the near side, 2-1, Abby Kamensky, and she lost the basketball. Here comes McCaslin, free layup, and she's able to make it there. Hallie McCaslin, 6 points. It's now 20-14 in favor of the Indians of Broken Bow, as there's a foul going to be called, I believe, on Janae Martin. Actually, it's going to be on Gabby Staples, it looks like. The first team foul for the Indians is out goes Staples, and checking in now comes Charlie Myers for the side of Broken Bow as the inbounds to Clancy Brown, and here comes the North Platte offense, trailing 20-14. Blakely dribbling to around top of the three-point line. Now to Clancy Brown on the far side. Brown dribbling and will spin into the lane, but can't really find anything, and will step back out and look for some help. Finds Blakely at the top of the three-point line, guarded once again by Myers. It's a screen from Clancy Brown. Back to Brown. She'll drive into the lane. Tries to throw it up for a shot. Rebounded by Avery Zern. She won't get a foul call. She'll grab the basketball, and they'll call it jump ball. It'll go the way of the Indians. Brown, I don't know if she went for the shot or was trying to pass the ball to Addison Ewing, but it was a little off the mark. Maybe got tipped on the initial pass, and with that, the Indians take over following the jump ball. Full court press from North Platte, almost stolen by Clancy Brown, and here, down pass it goes to the side of Isabel Tibbs. And they get it. That's now 11 points for Tibbs. And it's now 22-14 in favor of the Indians. A Broken Bow is stolen once again No good. Rebounded by Clancy Brown. And here comes North Platte in the fast break. Brown not getting a foul call. Driving. Gets it down low to Blakely just behind her as Brown trying to do a little too much and turns the basketball over. Blakely was open, but just a little bit out of reach on that pass from Clancy Brown. And with that, Kendall Valentine will check in as well as Kiki Williams, Kamensky, as well as Ewing. Sub on out, and here comes Broken Bow the other way with it. Tibbs now up to Myers. Myers to McCaslin, and it's over her head. And out of bounds, a turnover for Broken Bow, leading 22-14 Bulldogs. Yet to score here in this second quarter, trailing 22-14, 5:04 left to go. Now North Platte will have an inbound on their own baseline. Again, full court press from Broken Bow. Up to Kiki Williams with that pass. Williams now to Blakely. Blakely looking for some help. Now throws it all the way up to Avery Zern on the far side wing. And the offense now sets up for North Platte. The kick out to Ellie Blakely, who'll pull up for three. Blakely, normally a good three-pointer, not good. Three-point shooter, not good on that one. Rebounded on the side there from Marin Chappinge. And then now Myers, near side, thought about the three, but won't commit. As Abby Kamensky looks to sub back in for North Platte. As a shot blocked by Avery Zern. Great defense from Avery Zern. The throw to Blakely. She can't control the basketball, and they'll say she stepped out of bounds. Again, the plays are right there. There are some opportunities for North Platte. They're just a little bit off the mark as Clancy Brown will go out, and then there's a timeout on the floor. And with that, we'll step aside as well. North Platte trailing 22-14. We come back here to the Jamboree game. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Broken Bow. Currently a 22-14 lead for the Indians of Broken Bow here with 4:29 left to go in the second quarter. Our timeout score brought to you in part by Kevin McGann, the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann, the Fortify Group, at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Sweet Beat, as well as Sandhill State Bank, the most committed brand in banking locations in North Platte, Ogallala, Grant, and many more. Head to sandhillstate.com for a full list of services and locations. We have a new substitution in here for North Platte High School. Josie Douglas, the freshman, will be getting some playing time now as she is subbed in for Clancy Brown, as that one's almost stolen by Abby Kamensky, but the Indians executing well on this half-court breakdown. Now, Douglas, good catch-up defense to Toby, the three on the way. No good. And rebounded by Avery Zern. That's going to be her now fourth rebound as Abby Kamensky trying to get past this full-court press, and a foul will be called. And she's able to come around the corner, and it'll be Douglas with the inbounds as McCaslin looks to sub in, and she will sub in for Janae Martin. As Douglas gets it into Abby Kamensky, and here comes the Bulldogs. Valentine, on the near side wing with it now. Traveling around the perimeter, tries to throw it and gets it to Abby Kamensky. Down low to Zern on the baseline. Zern looking for some help, still looking. Now back out to Kamensky. 3:55 left to go here in this second quarter. Bulldogs looking for their first bucket here in the second quarter. As it's Valentine on the perimeter. 2-1. Kiki Williams from the free throw line. It hits the mark. Kiki Williams hits her first 2 points, and the Bulldogs finally get on the board for the first time in this second quarter, trailing 22-16. As it's Toby, gonna throw it all the way up, and it's almost stolen away by Josie Douglas. She's able to get a finger on it. Great tenacious defense, and they're gonna call it timeout for the Indians. Great defense from the freshman Josie Douglas, as she not only tipped the ball away originally that caused some chaos for Broken Bow, but then some good lockdown defense when they were able to get the ball back up to McKinley Toby. And with that, the Indians have to call it timeout. But so far, one thing that's continuing on from last season is this defense we knew last year it was very tenacious and very aggressive when it was given the chances to do so. Keeping it up with that aggression here today against Broken Bow and the Indians. But what's also really good to see so far, yes, right now you sit there and say 16 points, but for the first game of the season, I think the Bulldogs have done a pretty tremendous job of getting some good shots and the shots actually to fall. I think that's the big thing that was kind of missing last year. The Bulldogs had some people that could make some shots, but they just weren't falling in. It just felt like the basketball gods just would not allow the Bulldogs to get a shot to go in. This year, when they do, they are able to get those opportunities, and they convert as that one stolen away by Abby Kamensky, and then there's going to be a foul on Hallie McCaslin, and with that, checking out goes Kamensky and Kendall Valentine. As checking back in comes Clancy Brown and Ellie Blakely, and still staying in Josie Douglas, Kiki Williams, and Avery Zern. Douglas, near side wing, now dribbling around the half court. Back on over it goes, down low to Zern, who lost the basketball. Another pass from Clancy Brown, just a little bit through the hands of Zern. Out of bounds, and now the Indians will take on over as full court press for North Platte. Pick up there by Charlie Myers. Now the throw all the way up to Toby. It goes, then on over. That one goes, back to Myers. As McCaslin for three on the near side, no good. Rebounded by the side, and it will be successfully rebounded by Charlie Myers and Broken Bow. From the free throw line, Toby, she'll hit the mark. Man, oh man, McKinley Toby having herself a night so far for Toby. Absolutely converting on these shots as Zern down low, tries to get it to Kiki Williams and turns the ball over. As now here comes one McKinley Toby the other way with it. Into the lane, Toby lost the basketball. It was after it was tipped away by Clancy Brown. And now here comes North Platte, and a foul will be called on the play. 10 points so far for McKinley Toby. As there'll be an inbounds for North Platte as they look to now convert on this opportunity, trailing 24, correction up on the score here, 24-16. As Josie Douglas thought about the three, but now drives into the lane, but steps back to look for some help. She'll pull it from the baseline. Josie Douglas just a bit off the mark. Rebounded by McCaslin, had an opportunity. Toby wide open on the baseline after the cherry pick. She gets it. McKinley Toby now 12 points for Broken Bow and the Indians. 26-16, a 10-point lead. As Douglas tries the three, and it's swatted from behind, but they're going to call the foul. I believe that's on McCaslin, and it is on Hallie McCaslin. It's her third and the fifth team foul, so Bulldogs in the bonus now as one Josie Douglas will go to the free throw line to shoot her first free throws of this season. The freshman looking to get her first points as well. And she hits the bottom. How about it here? Josie Douglas in her first appearance. It's her first points for North Platte High School, and now it's 26-17. The lead for Broken Bow and the Indians. Oh, that one just a smidge short from one Josie Douglas. 1 for 2 so far from the freshman, and again, this is a 3 free throws as it was a foul on the three-point line. Douglas went for the shot. She sets and fires. She'll nail that one. She's won now 2 for 3 tonight. 2 total points for Josie Douglas. It is 26-18 in favor of the Indians. Out go Kiki Williams. And checking back in comes Addison Ewing with her 3 fouls. Cross-court pass almost stolen by Clancy Brown. Almost stolen again by Clancy Brown. And down into the lane, McCaslin. She'll get the shot and the foul as Zern ran right into her after the shot went in to Hallie McCaslin. McCaslin now goes to the free throw line to shoot for Broken Bow. Again, leading 28-18. They're going to make that 29-18 following the three-point play. As Avery Zern now with the basketball will drive up on the far side and tries to get it to Josie Douglas. Tight pass that was tipped out of bounds by Maddie Diedrichs. And with that, the Bulldogs will take over with Kiki Williams checking back in for North Platte. Avery Zern will go to the bench. Clancy Brown now will inbound it. 1:30 left to go here in this second quarter. Brown looking for some help. Finds it in Ellie Blakely on the near side. Cross-courts it to Josie Douglas. Down low to Kiki Williams. Almost stolen away by, I believe that was Isabel Tibbs. As Clancy Brown for three. Just a bit off the mark. And they're calling over the back on Ellie Blakely. Blakely with the hops. Almost got the rebound, but gets called for the foul instead. And with that, Broken Bow takes over. 1:17 left to go. A 29-18 lead is checking out for the Indians as Diedrichsen checking in now for them will be Aaron Chapin. Pass up to Tibbs. Now they try to get it into Myers, but a foul will be called. It's a 5th team foul for North Platte High School, and I believe that's going to be called on Clancy Brown, her second. And with that, to the free throw line with it goes Charlie Myers. As Myers sets and fires. She's going to nail that one. First point today for Charlie Myers on the free throw. It's now 30-18. Second one way short. Almost rebounded by Douglas, but picked up by Kiki Williams. And now the other way. If it comes, North Platte, not before. It was tipped out of bounds from behind by Charlie Myers. And now North Platte will have a near side inbounds. 1:08 left to go before halftime. Brown at the logo. Now back over to Blakely, who'll drive into the paint. And, they're going to call it jump ball. It will still stay the way of North Platte, but, that was a close one. Trailing by 12. This is the largest lead of the day for the Indians. 30-18. Out to Josie Douglas, top of the three-point line. Now Clancy Brown thinks about it. Back to Douglas. She looks for some help. Now pumps and dishes it to Brown, far side wing. Good defense from the Indians to close out on the Clancy Brown shot. That one off the mark. Kiki Williams fighting for the rebound, and they'll call it jump ball. They'll go the way of Broken Bow. Williams, and I believe that was Charlie Myers getting into a battle for that rebound as Kendall Valentine subs in as well as Abby Kamensky. So Clancy Brown and Josie Douglas will take a break. As now with the basketball, pushing it up there was Hallie Quinn. And now the other way with it come the Indians. Myers, near side corner, three-pointer on the way from Emma Taylor, no good. And there's Kendall Valentine picking up her first rebound here in today's contest. The other way with it comes North Platte. Valentine with the basketball. Needs some help because she picked her dribble up, finds it, and Abby Kamensky on the near side wing. Down low to Addison Ewing in the low post. The ball's on the floor, but picked up by North Platte. 17 seconds left before halftime. Plenty of time to get a shot off. How about Kendall Valentine for three? A bit off the mark. Blakely tries to tip it off of the leg of Hallie Quinn. No good. And with 9 seconds left, Broken Bow has an opportunity to get a last-second shot. The throw up the court it goes. Three-pointer on the way from Myers off the mark. And rebounded once again by the Indians, but stripped away there by Abby Kamensky. And that is how we will go into halftime. It is a 32-18 lead in favor of Broken Bow and the Indians. A sloppy first half from every side, of course, as you'd expect in the very, very first game of this season. But overall, a lot of positives to take away from North Platte. Man, this defense, when it gets locked in and it can get some good shots to flow, is quite fierce and ferocious. Just like last year. We knew last year's defense was just as ferocious as it has been this season. And you know what? They're still keeping that moniker up right now as, again, they trail Broken Bow at the moment, 30-18, as we are making our way into halftime. We'll step aside and take a break. We come back, quick stop halftime show right here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course, video live streaming sponsored by Allo Communications, NorthPlattePost.com.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Ask me, Matthew Musselman, about Shelter Life Insurance coverage options.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
Get the results you need with Red Willow Chemical. Whether you're looking for generic or name brand chemicals and fertilizer, they got you covered. And with their bulk options and delivery and aerial application services, you can save time and get the job done right. Their experienced staff is here to help you tailor a plan that fits your specific needs so you can trust them to deliver. Don't wait. Visit Red Willow Chemical today and see the difference quality products and personalized service can make. Contact them now.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Marcus is giving a holiday gift to himself?
Yeah, I was a really good boy this year.
Oh, good for you.
I got $50 of Runza gift cards to give to my friends and got a $10 gift card for myself.
Well, sometimes it's better to give and receive.
Right? I made a list, checked it twice.
And the list said Marcus?
List said Marcus.
'Tis the season. Buy $50 of Runza gift cards and get a $10 gift card free. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese. He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe and a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
Find me, Brent Rogo, at 502 East Francis.
CT Computer Services in North Platte is your one-stop computer shop, offering PC and Mac repair, in-shop, on-site, or remote services available for your home or business. They also offer PC sales and service of major brands like Lenovo and Dell, new and refurbished units in stock, and even custom-built PCs. Prices for every budget starting at less than $300. CT Computer Services at Phillip and Willow in North Platte, or call 534-3628. CT Computer Services, your IT guys.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Broken Bow for the Jamboree game. It's currently a 30-18 lead for the Indians here. Quick Stop halftime show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. It's been a topsy-turvy first half, not only for North Platte High School, but also for Broken Bow in the Indians, as both sides try to establish a rhythm early on here in the very first game of the season between these two teams. And so far, it's really been defense, 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 the name of the game for both sides here. Both tenacious in the passing lanes, getting a plethora of not only blocks, but steals as well, and that's really turned into some quick transition offense on the side of Broken Bow, but the Bulldogs have been unable to convert on their type, or their, transition offense, or their fast break offense. And, once again, we talked about, I think the thing that was the talking point from last year's games was, North Platte was really unable to make a shot. And, they really struggled when it came to getting the shots to land. They would go many of attempts before they would actually make a shot. And so far today, yes, you look at the scoreboard and say 30-18. They only scored 18 points in the first half. Man, must not be too big of a marketable improvement in terms of that. But, again, not looking at the scoreboard and watching what's on the court, actually, I believe this season is already looking up to be a better than it was last year. There seems to be a lot more people that can make shots. Of course, so far, it's the Clancy Brown show with 6 total points. She's 2 for 3 from the free throw line. 3 for Abby Kamensky as she hit a 3. Josie Douglas with 2 points as well. Addison Ewing with 2. Kendall Valentine with 2. Ellie Blakely then with 1 as well. But so the Bulldogs have had opportunities in their attempts to make some points, and they have converted on their offense. I think really what boils down to it is, yet again, just like last season, the full court press that Broken Bow is putting on right now has left North Platte High School a little bit in terms of the flusteriness of their offense, because when they're able to get the offense going, they have been able to get clean looks and clean shots, but when the pressure gets on with full court press defense, then it starts to get a little bit topsy-turvy. But again, this is the point of the Jamboree game and Hall of Fame game. Get the team to adequated with what's being thrown at them, and then make some changes as the season goes on. Again, 30-18 here at halftime. We'll step aside, take a break. We'll have more keys to the second half as we will actually be getting some new starters, some more faces for North Platte High School here in the second half. When we come back, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course, video live streaming sponsored by Allen Communications, NorthPlattePost.com.
Sandhills State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhills State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhills State Bank, member FDIC.
Are you tired of lousy internet and faceless customer service? It's time to experience local, honest, hassle-free, and exceptional. That's the Allo promise. We not only provide crazy fast fiber internet, crystal clear TV, and dependable phone service, but we choose to become a part of the communities we serve and love when everyone calls or stops by our store to say Allo. So don't settle for mediocre, settle for exceptional with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/local.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at billsummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at billsummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at billsummers.com. CT Computer Services in North Platte is your one-stop computer shop, offering PC and Mac repair, in-shop, on-site, or remote services available for your home or business. They also offer PC sales and service of major brands like Lenovo and Dell, new and refurbished units in stock, and even custom-built PCs. Prices for every budget starting at less than $300. CT Computer Services at Phillip and Willow in North Platte, or call 534-3628. CT Computer Services, your IT guys.
I'm Jared Remus with Jerry Remus Chevrolet of North Platte. The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KOOQ AM North Platte. We've got the keys to your new car.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, back here to Broken Bow for the Jamboree game. North Platte currently trailing Broken Bow and the Indians 30-8. Again, our halftime show brought to you in part again by Quick Stop. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner, as well as a big shout out to our sponsors as well. CT Computer Services, your IT guy since 2005, located on 905 South Willow. Quickly before we get into the start of second half action here between these two teams, get through again the scoring update. Again, our scores brought to you in part by Skiles, Loop, Bremer, and White CPAs, where they are your partners for the future. Clancy Brown leading the way for North Platte with 6 points, 2 for 3 from the free throw line. 1-3 for Abby Kamenski with 1 rebound, 2 for Josie Douglas, 2 for Addison Ewing. She does have 3 fouls though. Ellie Blakely has 1 point. Kendall Valentine with 2, and Avery Zern yet to score for North Platte. On the side of the Indians here, we got McKinley Toby with 12. 3 points for one Isabel Tibbs, 9 for Hallie Caslin, 2 for Gabby Staples, and 1 for Charlie Myers. And that's where we sit again, a 30-18 18 lead in favor of the Indians' Broken Bow. As the inbounds will go to Clancy Brown, and here comes North Platte High School the other way with it, looking to get a better second half from the offensive unit than they did in the second quarter. As a wide open three for Clancy Brown. Oh, just a smidge off the mark. Great rebound by Ewing. That one takes a bad bounce as Avery Zern's going to have it tipped off the hands of Gabby Staples, and with it, Broken Bow will go the other way with it. Man, another good look from both Ewing as well as Clancy Brown that just takes a bad bounce out of the bucket. With that, here comes the Indians the other way with it. As pivoting around, looking for some help was Jacobson, no good. From the free throw line, Tibbs drives and kicks. Staples around the perimeter. Good defense from Clancy Brown. She'll dish it in to the free throw line. Back to Tibbs. Now back to Jacobson. Tibbs, free throw line. Into the paint. Stripped away by Clancy Brown. Last touch, though, by Brown. And with that being out of bounds, we'll have an inbounds for the 15 points from McKinley Toby. And it's now 33 to 18. It was a good initial set from this Bulldogs defense. And then one overcommitment to the far side left McKinley Toby wide open for three, and she made the Bulldogs pay with it. As now here comes Clancy Brown to Zern, near side wing, down to the baseline with Addison Ewing. Ewing needs help, finds Clancy Brown, the near side wing. She'll drive into the paint area. She'll go for the shot. She was fouled on the backside, but the ref won't call it. And with that, here comes a fast break opportunity for Broken Bow. McCaslin's shot is good on the fast break. It's now 35 to 18 as here comes Clancy Brown in the full court. Needs help. Throws it to nobody there in the area. It was intended, I believe, for Blakely just over her head. And with that, a turnover for North Platte High School is subbing in for the side of the Indians is Addison Ellis. Is now up the court with it. Comes Broken Bow and Gabby Staples. Staples cross courts it. Around the perimeter we go now with it. Toby, she'll walk around the perimeter and throw it down low to McCaslin. Good passing from the Indians. As back low down to the free throw line is McCaslin. She drives on Avery Zern. The shot's up, way off the mark. Tipped from behind by Clancy Brown. It looked like it was all ball, but they'll call the foul on Clancy Brown. That's going to be her third foul. And to the free throw line to go shoot two, Addison Ellis, the freshly subbed in player for the Indians. As Ellis will make that first free throw. 1 point so far for Addison Ellis. We'll make that two as Addison Ewing will pick up her now second rebound. As up the court comes Clancy Brown. Just to Blakely. Blakely drives, needs some help, picks her dribble up, pivots around, tries to get it to Addison Ewing, and bounces right off of her knee, and that's a turnover for North Platte High School. Trailing 36 to 18. With 5:42 left to go in this third quarter. Slowly up the court comes Staples. On the far side, Gabby Staples dishes it to McCaslin at the top of the three-point line. Now with the basketball, going to be Hallie Quinn. Now down low to Toby. Toby even lower into Ellis. Her turnaround jumper, no good. As that's picked up by Avery Zern. And now here comes North Platte High School. Kamensky, far side, crosses over, dishes it to now Blakely on the near side, down low to Zern. Zern, turnaround jumper, short, and rebounded on the side by Staples, and she'll fast break it up the court now. Staples going coast to coast, no good, and they'll call the foul on Avery Zern. 3 fouls for Zern, as now Kiki Williams looks to check back in for North Platte High School, again trailing 36 to 18 with 5:04 left to go here in this third quarter. Gabby Staples now going to shoot some free throws. She'll nail the first one. She's got 3 points now, those Gabby Staples. 37 to 18 as Kiki Williams checks back in. Staples will now go to attempt her second. Then we go 2 for 2 from this time around. Ooh, wow, it just barely makes it through. 4 points for Staples. It's now 38 to 18. A 20-point lead for the Indians in this ball game. The far court pass to Kamensky. Kamensky now drives around the perimeter. Dishes it to Kiki Williams on the far side wing. Back to Kamensky, almost stolen there by Quinn. Ooh, behind the back move into the lane. Now the dish out, the baseline jumper from Ewing, no good. It's going to stay on the side of North Platte after McKinley Toby can't haul the rebound in. So with 4:44, North Platte will have another attempt here on their offensive side. Clancy Brown looking to find somebody open, finds one Ellie Blakely. She'll pull up around 8 feet, and she'll get fouled on the shot there by Addison Ellis. First foul for Ellis, and with that, Blakely will now go back to the free throw line. She is so far 1 for 1 today with 1 point. 4:41 left to go. As Blakely, off the mark on that one. So far, 1 for 2 is, again, head coach Tyson Hammond talked about earlier today with me that we'll be seeing some fresh faces in the second half, and a big substitution change here for North Platte High School on the mark, as that one's going to be rebounded by McKinley Toby. And Toby up the court with it now after the rebound. 0 for 2 on that stint from Ellie Blakely. 1 for 3 so far as Toby kicks it down low to Ellis, blocked up front by Ewing, but picked right up by McKinley Toby. And that one's going to go into the back court and over and back. And now here comes that fresh lineup that head coach Tyson Hammond was talking about. Molly Jorgensen will check in alongside Ava Franzen, I believe. Of course, Josie Douglas out there, Kendall Valentine, and then Katie Titus for North Platte will be the lineup here with 4:20 left to go in this third quarter. Jorgensen with it on the far side. Pass it to Josie Douglas. She is open for 3. Douglas! Oh, just a smidge off the mark. And that's rebounded on the side by Charlie Myers. And up the court now with it comes side of the Indians. Down low it'll go. Try on the free throw line. Myers drives and kicks it cross court. 3 on the way from Emma Taylor. No good. And rebounded by Jorgensen. Here comes Josie Douglas and the Bulldogs with 3:51 left to go. Trailing by 20, 38-18. Jorgensen on the near side needs some help. Tries to get it to Ava Franzen, but it's no good as that's stolen away by the side of Charlie Myers. And up the court with it comes Broken Bow. Down low it goes to Ellis. Her shot is in. That's now 3 points for Addison Ellis. Now with that, 40-18 is Douglas to Jorgensen. Looking for some help on the far side. Dribbles around. Tries to cross over Emma Taylor. No good, but she'll pick her own dribble up. Gets it to Kendall Valentine, and there's a jump ball. That's going to go the way, I believe, of Broken Bow. As a substitution coming in for the Indians, Marin Chapin. And a timeout called by North Platte here with 3:16 left to go in this third quarter. We'll step aside and we'll take a break. We come back, more third quarter action. Good heavens. Bulldogs trailing 4-18. We come back. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course, video live streaming sponsored by Allen Communications, NorthPlattePost.com.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See me, Pete Volz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, back here to Broken Bow. North Platte at the moment trailing Broken Bow in the Indians here in this third quarter. I'm going to update my periods here. 40-18, 3:16 left to go in the third. Of course, a whole new fresh 5 for North Platte High School in Molly Jorgensen alongside Josie Douglas, Ava Franzen, as well as Kendall Valentine and Katie Titus. Now here comes the inbounds for Broken Bow and the Indians, and now up the court with it comes Emma Taylor. Hallie Quinn with it. Quinn on the near side, going to pass it on over to Myers. Myers now to Quinn. Back to Myers, who's going to dribble around the perimeter and look for some offense. Back over to Myers. Wide open, but they're going to keep passing it. Quinn down low to Diedrichsen. Now back on over. It goes and stolen away by Josie Douglas. So far, the defensive tenacity of Josie Douglas really shining through in this first game for North Platte High School. The pass, though, to Katie Titus on the baseline. No good from Kendall Valentine. And here come the Indians the other way. Now 3 from Myers. Off the mark. And rebound on the side. I believe that's by Diedrichs. As it will be actually Aaron Chapin that'll pick up that rebound. And after that jump ball will be called. North Platte will get the inbounds, and subbing out for Broken Bow is Hallie Quinn. Up with it comes Josie Douglas as a fresh substitution, going to be J.C. Burke on the far side for North Platte High School. Jorgensen down low to Katie Titus, but it's swatted away out of bounds once again by Chapin. And with that, checking in comes J.C. Burke for the first time today with Kendall Valentine subbing out. 40-18 lead with 2:23 left to go in this third quarter. Bulldogs trailing the Indians. Jorgensen, far side wing, lost the basketball for a second, gets it to Douglas. Douglas in the corner, needs some help. Looking to drive in, picks her dribble up, finds Jorgensen, who will now drive into the paint, and she had it swatted away. And here comes a fast break opportunity for the side of Broken Bow. The shot goes up. Great block, though, from Josie Douglas. And with that, the Indians, though, will settle for a three, and Diedrichs makes them pay. Maddie Diedrichs' first three today. And with that, it's 43-18 in favor of the Indians. As Jorgensen with the basketball on the far side, passes it to Josie Douglas. Douglas pumps, picks her dribble up at the top of the three-point line, gets it down to Franzen, and there'll be a foul call, I believe, on Maddie Diedrichs. It's her first, and the Bulldogs will have it inbounds underneath the basket, with Douglas looking to inbounds it. As checking in now comes Addison Ellis for Emma Taylor from the Indian side. Douglas looking for some inbounds help. Looking, throws it all the way out to Burke. Burke now to Jorgensen, who thought about the three, but drives and kicks. Out to Douglas. Douglas in the corner, in a double team, now dribbles out to reset this offense for North Platte High School. Josie Douglas at the top of the three-point line, kicks it to Burke. Burke, guarded by Ellis, picks her dribble up and needs some help. Still looking, gets it into Franzen, and then Franzen dishes it back to Douglas. The offense once again resets for North Platte with 1:18 left to go here this third quarter. Jorgensen on the near side, down low it goes to Titus. They try to get to Franzen, but just a little bit over her head. Turnover for North Platte, but a beautiful look that I love to see. That just didn't get through as a shot coming in from Myers way off the mark. And they're going to call a foul on Maddie Diedrichs as she pushed Molly Jorgensen in the back. And with that, Bulldogs will go the other way with it. As Ava Franzen will now inbounds it to Douglas. It's up the court now comes one. Josie Douglas, 58 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Bulldogs trailing 43-18. Burke on the near side will dribble around the perimeter, tries to get it to Douglas, but just a little bit out of reach. And with that, turnover for North Platte is Addison Ellis. Now up the court with it. 47 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Now, Diedrichs for three in the near side corner, way short, rebounded by Katie Titus. And here comes North Platte the other way with it, looking to set their own offense back on up. The dish, near side to J.C. Burke. Burke around the perimeter with it now, picks her dribble up, needs some help, able to find it in Jorgensen in the near side corner. Now pumps and dribbles around the perimeter. Looking to set the offense back up. Good, strong defense, though, on the side of the Indians, and it's stolen away. Up for the layup, and it's going to fall good. That layup from McKenna Jacobson. Going to get her first 2 points, and with 7 seconds, here comes the Bulldogs offense. 45-18. How about Josie Douglas for three? Oh, a bit off the mark. How about Ava Franzen? Another shot just barely off the mark. And with that, the Bulldogs will head into the fourth quarter, trailing 45-18. We'll step aside and we'll take a break just as well here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, of course, video live streaming sponsored by Allied Communications, NorthPlattePost.com.
Great Plains Health Orthopedics in North Platte is ready to serve you with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and a team of medical professionals who specialize in hip, knee, and shoulder joint replacements and revisions, minor to complex hand injuries, sports medicine for both the serious athlete and the weekend warrior, new and innovative operative and non-operative procedures, and work-related injuries. Same-week appointments are available. Call Great Plains Health Orthopedics today.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health. We're always up and right around the corner. Quick Stop
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop. North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Broken Bow at the start of the fourth quarter. Bulldogs currently trailing in this one 45-18. Again, our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann, the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann, the Fortifying Group, at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Sweet B. As well as thank you to our other sponsors for today, Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota just south of ID in North Platte. Invite you to stop out and take a test drive here today. Premier Toyota. Let's go places as an inbounds from the side of the Indians gets tipped out by Josie Douglas. And on the baseline, Jacobson will have to inbounds it for Broken Bow, leading in 45-18 here in this fourth quarter. It's driving and kicking. Down low it goes. No good on that shot from Olivia Neely and stolen away by Ava Franzen in the Bulldogs defense. Again, while the points haven't come in today for North Platte, I do love their tenacious defensive atmosphere as Katie Titus on the baseline gets it to Franzen. Franzen turns around, the shot no good, and it's going to be a rebound on the side by Neely. Good shot from Ava Franzen, almost had it. And here come the other way with it, the Indians. Driving baseline, going up for the shot. Jaden Gaffney, no good, but she'll shoot two as some more substitutions. J.C. Fox will come in, as well as Jocelyn Torski for the side of North Platte High School. Both freshmen for Torski as well as J.C. Fox. That first free throw, no good from Jaden Gaffney. As again, Fox checks in not only for Franzen, but Torski will check in for the side of Molly Jorgensen. And here comes a couple new faces for North Platte High School. The shot goes up. No good that time from Gaffney again. And tipped out of bounds. Here comes North Platte. 7:19 left to go, trailing 45-18. As the inbounds will go into Josie Douglas. Douglas so far today for the Bulldogs, 2 points, 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Far side Titus drives baseline, looking for help. Cross courts it to J.C. Burke. Burke has it almost stolen away, but there'll be a jump ball between her as well as McKenna Jacobson. That'll stay underneath the basket for North Platte High School. 7:06 left to go here in the fourth quarter. As Douglas with the inbounds. Looking for anything. Gonna throw it out to Burke. Burke to Torski. Torski for three straight away off the mark. Fought for and almost rebounded by Katie Titus. A good look coming in from the freshman, Jocelyn Torski. And with that, down low they'll go with it to Neely. Neely back on up to Jacobson at the top of the three-point line. Now on over they go to Staples. Down low, trying to get it, and they will do so. 2-1. Olivia Neely, and she'll pick up her first 2 points. And with that, it's 47-18 as Douglas takes it up the court now. Far side to Burke. Titus, far side corner, back to Douglas. Douglas looking for some help, looking for anything. Will dribble to the perimeter, and will pull up around 8 feet. Oh, it takes a bad bounce out. And rebounded on the side of Haley Quinn. Quinn looking to go coast to coast. Stolen away by Josie Douglas. Didn't get the shot, but travels back way into the backcourt to get the steal on the transition offense for the Indians. That one's going to be tipped away and picked up on the side by Torski. He was able to get it into Douglas, but a foul is going to be called, I believe. I believe that's going to be on McKenna Jacobson. That's going to be Jacobson's first. And now we'll have an inbounds the near sideline for North Platte High School. 6:03 left to go as checking out goes Katie Titus and J.C. Burke. And checking in once again comes Molly Jorgensen as well. A new face for the Bulldogs, trying to get a number on that one. Still J.C. Fox. Oh, and it's Ava Franzen. Douglas gets it to Franzen from the free throw line. Just a smidge off the mark, and that time rebounded by J.C. Staples. Bulldogs getting good looks once again, just unable to convert. And I think that's more positive news that they've been getting some clean looks. And it's almost stolen by Molly Jorgensen. No good. She almost had it. And now the pass down low is picked away and not touched by Neely. And it's going to be Bulldog ball, 47-18 with a fresh substitution coming in being Maddie Diedrichs. Love what I'm seeing for North Platte on the aggressive side of the defense, and offensively, they're just coming up just a smidge short. Some of their offensive plays. But I love the aggressiveness that I have seen from them on the offensive side as Jorgensen drives baseline, no good. Now to Franzen. Franzen cross courts it. Torski for three, her second. Oh, off the mark, just a smidge. Takes a bad bounce off the back of the iron. They're so close. Last year, just like last year, some of these shots look really good. They're just falling a smidge shorter, taking a bad bounce out of the rim. And with 5:13, it's a 47-18 lead for the Indians. Almost stolen by Jorgensen. Now low it goes to Ellis. Pull up from around 16. No good, and rebounded on the side of J.C. Staples, but rebounded once again by Diedrichs. And stolen away by Josie Douglas. Douglas on a one-on-one. Tries to go for the shot. They're going to say no good. And that even, oh, good heavens. They're going to call a foul on the drive, and the shot actually goes in that time after the foul. Some more substitutions. Charlie Myers for the Indians, as well as Aaron Chapin, as well as Emma Taylor. So Douglas underneath the basket with an inbounds for North Platte. She's going to throw it all the way out to Molly Jorgensen. Jorgensen on the perimeter, drives to the far side, but steps back. Going to cross over Taylor, gets it to Franzen, the top of the three-point line. To Douglas. Ooh, she thought about the three, but won't pull up. Back to Franzen. Franzen almost has it stolen away and will have it stolen away. And here comes the other way with it, Taylor. And she'll get the layup to go. Emma Taylor with her first 2 points, the senior getting it. With that, it's 49 now to 18 with Douglas taking it up the court. Now to Jorgensen on the near side. We'll drive around the perimeter and give it back to Douglas. We'll have some more fresh substitutions for North Platte. Jorgensen drives into the lane. Good look, throws up the shot. Oh, bad bounce off the back of the iron again. Rebounded by Addison Ellis. And up the court with it now comes Myers. Myers on the far side, guarded by Douglas. Ellis back to Myers, far side wing. Gets a screen and now travels around the perimeter. Douglas with a good little tip away, almost got the steal. Myers crosses over and crosses over again and steps back this time. Good defense, though, from Douglas. The whole time sticking to Charlie Myers. As down low, Diedrichs up for the shot. They'll call the foul on Eva Franzen. As Diedrichs misses the shot, but Franzen with a late foul on the arm will then take to the line Maddie Diedrichs. They'll have some substitutions for North Platte. Lexi Lantis looks to check in for the Bulldogs here with 3:35 left to go. As that first shot from Diedrichs hits the mark, it's 50-18. As Diedrichs once again going to fire away. 3:35 left to go. Shots up. And it's off the mark, but rebounded by Emma Taylor. Her shot no good. And they'll see a push in the back. No good. So with that, a fresh inbounds for North Platte is Katie Titus, as well as Lexi Lantis sub in for North Platte. J.C. Burke as well subbing back in for the Bulldogs here. 3:31 left to go. So on the far side, Douglas with the basketball. Now on over it goes to Torski. Torski now on over to Douglas on the near side wing. Gets it into the baseline to Lexi Lantis. Lantis looking for some help and tries to get it to Douglas, but turns the basketball over. And now up the court, here comes Broken Bow. They'll have another big substitution when they get their time to substitute. 3:03 left to go. It's Myers. Now around the perimeter we go with it. Dribbling to that far side goes Chapin. Now to Ellis, back to Myers. Myers, back to Chapin. Baseline, Diedrichs thought about it, but now dishes it back to Myers, the top of the three-point line. With 2:44 left to go. Ellis, now far side, Charlie Myers. Douglas once again with some very good suffocating defense on her, not letting her get any space. They're going to get it to Diedrichs in the paint. She goes up for the shot and gets it out to the pump fake on Katie Titus. 3 points for Maddie Diedrichs. Here in today's game, it's 52-18 now. As on the far side, dribbling around goes Burke. Back to Douglas. Douglas down to Titus at the free throw line. Back to Douglas. She'll pull up for a straightaway three. Another one just off the marks. It takes a bad bounce off of the back iron. And with 2:07, a big substitution coming in for the side of Broken Bow and the Indians. So checking in and then actually checking out for North Platte, it's going to be Jocelyn Torski is checking in for the Bulldogs, trying to find the number on that one. Oh, clean shot, no good underneath. That was Olivia Neely. But the Bulldog who checked in, I believe, is Molly Jorgensen. North Platte High School. And then finally the last substitution here. All right, Donna Reyna. That's good defense down low from Titus, and down low it goes. Titus there on both the defense as well as Reyna. Good coverage from both of them. Shot no good, and picked up on the side there of J.C. Burke. Here comes the other way with it, North Platte as well as Douglas. It's Burke and Douglas. Back to Titus. Titus from the free throw line fires a shot and takes a bounce off of the iron, a little short, and rebounded the other way with it. Goes the Indians. Titus able to pick it away and picked up by Jorgensen, but they're going to call it jump ball. That'll, I believe, go the way of the Indians. Good hands once again from this Bulldog defense and Katie Titus. Again, they trail 52-18, but defense is doing a good job of getting their hands into the passing lanes as driving and kicking it down low to Neely. Good play on from McKenna Jacobson. Olivia Neely has 4 points now. It's 54-18 as Douglas takes it up. 1:10 left to go in this ball game. Burke around the perimeter, back to Douglas. Douglas down to Titus around the paint area. Looking for Reyna, can't find it. How about Josie Douglas? Can she do it? Oh, and she does! It takes a bad bounce, but this time the basketball gods will say she can get it in, and that is a three-pointer. For Josie Douglas, she's been looking for it all night. She's been so close to getting it, and that time they reward her. She's got 5 points as that shot's no good. Good defense from Reyna in the paint to make sure that it wasn't a clean look. And with 34 seconds, ball fall out of bounds, but still stay with the Indians as some substitutions now coming in for North Platte. J.C. Fox as well as Jocelyn Torski. So out goes Burke and Katie Titus. Reyna will stay in with Molly Jorgensen and Josie Douglas. As we'll see Jocelyn Torski as well as J.C. Fox. Three on the way, hits the mark from Chapin. Her first three today. And with 22 seconds, here comes Douglas and the Bulldogs looking for the last shot in this ball game. Torski on the near side perimeter, needs some help. Still looking for some help, throws it cross court. That's tipped and picked up by Josie Douglas. 10 seconds as Douglas calls for the screen from Fox. She'll pull up for straightaway center again. Oh, just a bit off the mark and rebounded on the side of McKenna Jacobson as she'll wind the clock out. And that is how this game will come to an end. Bulldogs do fall in their first game of the season, 56-21, but faced a very strong opponent to start the season off with Broken Bow. But a lot of things that you can take away from this game that you can take into the next coming games and, of course, work on. I really love the strong perimeter defense as well as interior defense we saw from North Platte here in today's game. Yes, some of the fouls didn't go the way of North Platte High School, but I think overall, when it comes to this game and the things they can take away, you just got to be super excited about the Bulldogs and the future they have here. And again, this is the first game to really work through some of the things and work through the kinks. We saw a lot of the first game jitters coming in from North Platte. A lot of bad passes that, it wasn't like it was an egregious pass where the play wasn't there. It was a good look. There was a wide open target. They knew where they needed to go with it, but it just wasn't the crispest, cleanest pass. And those are something that you can work work on. The vision's there. They see what they need to make, and they see the play that they need to make. They just got to make a little bit better passes. But with that, we'll go into our halftime break. We come back here from the Jamboree games. North Platte falling to Broken Bow 56-21.
You need with Red Willow Chemical. Whether you're looking for generic or name brand chemicals and fertilizer, they got you covered. And with their bulk options and delivery and aerial application services, you can save time and get the job done right. Their experienced staff is here to help you tailor a plan that fits your specific needs so you can trust them to deliver. Don't wait. Visit Red Willow Chemical today and see the difference quality products and personalized service can make. Contact them now.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
The North Platte Public Schools prepares all students to be productive, responsible citizens in a safe, caring, supporting learning environment with caring staff, engaging curriculum, clean facilities, and updated technology. You can rely on our schools giving your child the tools they need for a successful future. For more information, including enrollment and career opportunities, visit nppsd.org. North Platte Public Schools. Communicate, connect, commit.
Sandhill State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhill State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhills State Bank, member FDIC.
The D&N Event Center wishes everyone a great school year. Fall can mean weather changes and canceled practices. The D&N offers hourly rentals for all types of sports practices, including turf, courts, batting cages, and equipment usage. Watch Facebook for CYS League information to get your 3rd through 6th grader registered for football, volleyball, basketball, and wrestling for the 2023-2024 season. Call the D&N Event Center to schedule your team's practice times and for more league information.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese. He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe in a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
See me, Pete Foltz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
Allo is turning 20 this year, and we plan to celebrate all year long. Since 2003, Allo has vowed to put customers first and deliver a drastically different experience. No matter where you live, work, or play, we believe you deserve an affordable, secure, and reliable connection. We're proud to have served our businesses and residents with seriously fast fiber optic service for 2 decades. Thank you for trusting Allo as your local internet, phone, and TV provider. Follow us on social media to know about the 20th anniversary celebrations in all our Allo communities.
Hey, looking to start a new career? Larry's Glass in North Platte may just have the position for you, as they have an opening for a glazer. What does this glass glazer do? Installs glass in commercial and residential areas, and you'll be installing windows, doors, showers, mirrors, and so much more dealing with glass. If you've been or had carpenter experience in the past, this position may be just the fit for you. And even if you haven't and you have a certain skill set, Larry's Glass will train. Stop into Larry's Glass on West 5th Street today to apply.
The North Platte Public Schools prepares all students to be productive, responsible citizens in a safe, caring, supporting learning environment with caring staff, engaging curriculum, clean facilities, and updated technology. You can rely on our schools giving your child the tools they need for a successful future. For more information, including enrollment and career opportunities, visit nppsd.org. North Platte Public Schools. Communicate, connect, commit.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Broken Bow for the Hall of Fame game. As North Platte High School and the girls basketball team fall to Broken Bow 56-21. You know, it was, again, you look at the scoreboard and you can sit there and think, oh, you know, not a good game for the Bulldogs. Again, yes, from a scoring standpoint, I can agree with you. Maybe it was maybe there could have been some better execution on certain things. But I think overall for North Platte High School, you gotta be very excited for what you can see from this team, because their defensive tenacity is something that you just can't mess with. Like, they are a fierce, ferocious defensive team, and they will take you straight to the rim and straight up in the face, which I love to see, and that's only going to bring better things to come. And at the same time, when you sit there and you look at it and you think about it, I think overall, there are many things that could be fixed with just some more practice. The passes, they've had opportunities to get some nice buckets, but unfortunately some of those just came down to pregame jitters, I think. First game jitters, they were kind of a little nervous, so they kind of overshot some of the passes. And I think, again, that costed them some free points. They had opportunities. They had some clean shots. They had open looks. And, sometimes they just don't fall. And yet again, they just didn't fall today. And nothing to be ashamed of and nothing to be really disappointed in. There was some good play, some good opportunities, and the team was just so close to making those plays. And you know what? Next game they have on Thursday, maybe that's when things start to clean up a little bit. You get the first game jitters out the way. And you know what? They'll move on to that one. Let's get on to some scores, though, here. Game stats presented by Skiles, Loop, Bremer, and White CPAs. We'll start, of course, with the side of Broken Bow and the Indians. 15 points for McKinley Toby. She was just on fire from the three-point line, man. She hit 3 shots and was looking kind of unstoppable from the perimeter. 3 for Addison Ellis, 1 for Charlie Myers, 4 for Gabby Staples, 6 for Isabel Tibbs, 3 for Janae Martin, and then, of course, 11 points for 1 Hallie McCaslin, and then 3 for Addison Ellis. And then on the other side, of course, when they brought in their fresh young lineup, it was 2 points for Emma Taylor, 3 for Marin Chapin, 3 for Maddie Dietrichs, and then Olivia Neely had 4 for Broken Bow and the Indians. Of course, for North Platte High School, we'll start with Clancy Brown, who came in again after that knee injury from last year, had 6 total points, 2 for 3 from the free throw line with 3 fouls. Abby Kamensky had 3 fouls and 1 rebound. 5 points for Josie Douglas. She was 2 for 3 from the line. 2 for Addison Ewing. She was 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Kiki Williams had 2 points as well. 2 points for Kendall Valentine with 3 rebounds. Ellie Blakely, 1 point, 1 for 3 from the charity stripe. Avery Cern had 4 rebounds and 3 fouls and 1 rebound for Katie Titus. Hey, we'll step aside. We'll take a break. We come back. Head coach Tyson Hammond should be making his way on up here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, of course, video live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
I'm Jared Remus with Jerry Remus Chevrolet of North Platte. The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM, KOOQ AM, North Platte. We've got the keys to your new car.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Puro Clean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. Puro Clean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give Puro Clean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at Puro Clean in North Platte.
Get the results you need with Red Willow Chemical. Whether you're looking for generic or name brand chemicals and fertilizer, they got you covered. And with their bulk options and delivery and aerial application services, you can save time and get the job done right. Their experienced staff is here to help you tailor a plan that fits your specific needs so you can trust them to deliver. Don't wait. Visit Red Willow Chemical today and see the difference quality products and personalized service can make. Contact them now.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Going back here to one Broken Bow, where the Indians pick up the, of course, 56-21 victory over North Platte High School. Still waiting for head coach Tyson Hammond to make his way out of the tunnel. Having word with me, but before we get into that, hey, guess what, guys? Boys, oh my good heavens, sorry. Boys basketball now up on the agenda here for the Bulldogs. Last year, again, for North Platte High School, making it oh so close to state play. They made it into the second round before they fell in that one to a really strong Lincoln Southeast squad, where they had a couple of people again go on to big Division I college teams. 14-9 for the Bulldogs, 2-9 for Broken Bow. Of course, new head coach for North Platte High School. That's right, one Jimmy Pack. That's right. Of course, you know Jimmy as the assistant coach for North Platte High School last season, getting the promotion to now head coach, and I think again really solid, again really good choice. Of course, you know Jimmy in the community does a lot of the PA for football, well liked in the community and what he does for the high school, and then just gets that nice promotion that I think a lot of people were happy to see. And of course, we all miss head coach Matt Kamensky. You know, wish him a good little time in terms of taking back his responsibilities in basketball. But love to see what Coach Pack is going to bring in terms of schematics to this North Platte offense, because they're losing a lot of their senior production. You know, River Johnston from last year being the big name that scored a huge chunk of the points that kept Bulldogs in a lot of their games. He's gone. Of course, Carter Kelly moving on to some Johnson County Community College baseball. Congratulations to him as well. Love to see that. And then, of course, Caleb Kincaid going out to UNK. So a lot of, faces gone, so some new faces have to get in. And I think the immediate thing you can talk about is, Bulldogs might not have as much perennial height down low as they did with, Carter Kelly, of course, being the big man he was. It was quite scary when Carter Kelly would back it down, down in the low post for you when you're coming about. But, Carter Dishman kind of brings a different kind of look for this offense. Not that he's, any bit taller than Carter Kelly was. He's a bigger, more physical man down low, and that's going to open up some good offense for the Bulldogs that hopefully could maybe then allow the perimeter game to take a step forward, which last year outside of River Johnson struggled a bit here and there, but knowing the Bulldogs, they can bring it back whenever they have the opportunity to do so. Well, we'll step aside. We can come back and get you into some starts. That's right, some starts for that high school boys basketball action between North Platte High School and Broken Bow right here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. Puro Clean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give Puro Clean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at Puro Clean in North Platte.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
James and I are having a beef.
About which Runza burger is best.
It's the savory Swiss mushroom. Hands down.
No, it's the double cheeseburger. 2 burgers, better than 1, 'cause math.
The spicy Jack burger is also good.
True. Wait, why are we fighting?
I forget. Come get your favorite Runza burger today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Sandhill State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhill State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhill State Bank, member FDIC.
The following is a North Platte Sports presentation. It's time for North Platte High basketball from FM 98.1 and AM 1410. Brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance. The Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Foles and Brent Rogo. Dave's Place and CT Troubleshooters. Another round in River's Edge Golf Course. Premier Toyota. And Sandhills State Bank. And also brought to you by Larry's Glass, the D&N Event Center, Great Plains Health, and Great Plains Home Care, Larry's RV, Bill Summers Ford Lincoln Honda Nissan, the North Platte Public Schools, Willow Creek Embroidery, Quick Stop Convenience Stores, and Runza. Video coverage brought to you by Allo Communications. It's time to join the voice of the dogs courtside with Paxton Gordon.
Hey everybody, it's me, Paxton Gordon, once again. You missed me? I know it's felt like it's been forever since you last heard me come through here, but I may not be courtside. I may be a little bit higher up in the stands, but courtside close enough here. But North Platte High School taking on Broken Bow and the Indians for boys basketball action. That's right, Bulldogs come into the season last year 14-9, having a pretty strong season for North Platte High School, falling short in the second round of the district tournament against Lincoln Southeast. They fell in that one 63-49, and then coming in, Broken Bow 2-19 on the year. Broken Bow and the Indians looking to turn over a new leaf to a new season. Then for North Platte High School, continue on the strong season last year, but losing a good chunk of the production they had on the court last year, as again they'll be seeing a good chunk of some new faces here in the starting lineup, but also some familiar faces you had gotten used to towards the back half of the season for North Platte High School, and a couple of names that you already will know. And I think it's going to come down to, for the Bulldogs, how good can they be when it comes to scoring on the perimeter like they were last year, because that was kind of the thing that kept them in games, but really helped them extend their leads was their perimeter shooting, specifically from River Johnston and how explosive he was. And, sometimes outside of Johnston, the team struggled as a whole when it came to making some shots from beyond the perimeter. And I think this year head coach Jimmy Pack's going to instill a little bit of a different look, I feel, for this team. I think we're going to see a lot more run and gun, some fast-paced offense, knowing that, of course, they don't have the height of Carter Kelly that they can put on down low. Carter Dishman, a good, in terms of height replacement for Carter Kelly, but Carter Kelly was a big behemoth of a man that you can just put down in the paint and he can get anything he wants down there. This year, kind of don't got the height in terms of the low post players, but they do have some good guard height, and I really think not only is that going to provide some interesting matchups for the opposing team when they have to face North Platte High School in terms of, defensively on the perimeter, it's going to be much tougher to get things going, than previous seasons, but also going to instill some good things for the Bulldogs in terms of their transition offense, because if those lengthy, guys that we see can get rolling on the perimeter and find some good steals or get their hands in the passing lanes like the girls were able to do so, they can convert on some nice, easy points here in this game. Hey, we're just a couple of minutes away from the beginning of tonight's competition. So with that, we'll step aside and we'll take a real quick break. When we come back, we will have some wrap-ups before we get into boys basketball action right here, FM 98.1 and 1410, of course, video live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Hey, looking to start a new career? Larry's Glass in North Platte may just have the position for you as they have an opening for a glazer. What does this glass glazer do? Installs glass in commercial and residential areas, and you'll be installing windows, doors, showers, mirrors, and so much more dealing with glass. If you've been or had carpenter experience in the past, this position may be just the fit for you. And even if you haven't and you have a certain skill set, Larry's Glass will train. Stop into Larry's Glass on West 5th Street today to apply.
The North Platte Public Schools prepares all students to be productive, responsible citizens in a safe, caring, supporting learning environment with caring staff, engaging curriculum, clean facilities, and updated technology. You can rely on our schools giving your child the tools they need for a successful future. For more information, including enrollment and career opportunities, visit nppsd.org. North Platte Public Schools. Communicate, connect, commit.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Hey everybody, welcome back here to Broken Bow. I hope you are excited for some boys basketball action, because I'm quite excited myself, because it's going to look like it'll be a fun game here between these two teams. Of course, North Platte High School taking on the Indians of, poor brain here, of Broken Bow. Wow, good golly, Miss Molly there. Missed that one over there. As again, boys coming in after last year's 14-9 season, looking to continue on with that momentum here this season, even with losing some key members of the team. Love to see what they can do going forward here. Of course, we'll start with our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dips Ice Creamery, historic canteen district in North Platte, offers 24 plus different flavors of ham-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. Double Dips also offers homemade waffle cones and bowls alongside homemade fudge and freshly baked desserts. We'll start on the side here of Broken Bow and the Indians. Kai and Toby, the 5'8" freshman, will be getting the start today. For the Indians, Drew Ellis, 6 foot tall freshman, gets the start as well with Braxton Johnson, the 6'5" sophomore, and then Evan Kyborn will get the start. Cyborn's going to get the start today for the Indians as well. On the side of North Platte High School, going pretty small in this starting rotation. Jackson Polk, the senior, will get the start with Lance Gifford, the senior, as well. Caden Johnson, you see him come off the bench last year. He'll get the start. And Jesse Mock, there's your three-point specialist that I forgot about. Sorry, but, that is the guy that'll get the start for the side of the Bulldogs. And then, of course, Landon O'Brien as well will get the start for North Platte High School. Correction, I made a mistake on who was going to be getting the start here for the Indians. It's going to be Brock Olajian who will get the start, the 5'8" senior, as well as Jack White. So 2s and 3s, then you just miss a little bit of that bottom half, and I can go a different way. But how's everybody feeling for some boys basketball action? I'm ready for some boys basketball action. Are you ready for some boys basketball action? Let's get it underway. Taking this jump, Lance Gifford for the side of North Platte High School will be taking the jump here to start this ball game, and I believe taking the jump as well will be Braxton Johnson for the side of Broken Bow and the Indians, as the Bulldogs look to take things underway for the first time this season on the boys basketball side, as here we get going and rocking and rolling as we are about underway, as that one's going to be won by Johnson. Here comes the other way with it, Broken Bow and the Indians. The pass on over to Johnson, who drives, but passes it back over, tipped away by Landon O'Brien and stolen away immediately. Here comes Caden Joseph, but it's tipped away behind him from Jack White. As White tipped it away. Actually, correction, that was going to be, it was Jack White who tipped it away. So Bulldogs will take over underneath their own basket with Jackson Polk. Gets it into Jones on the far side. Back up here to Jesse Mott. Gifford for three. Bang, bang, bang. How about Lance Gifford again coming off of that knee injury to end his season last year. Starts the Bulldogs off with a bang as he hits his three. He was pivotal in the Bulldogs, mid-season victory streak, as that three from Jack White. A little bit off the mark. Braxton Johnson with the easy rebound, and he'll convert it on the other side. 2 points and a rebound for Braxton Johnson. As I told you, the Bulldogs might be thinking about some fast-paced offense here. Gifford thought about the three. Uh-oh, Jesse Mock for three. He's the heat check. You got to watch out for him. We talked about who was going to step up in three-point land for North Platte High School, and we forgot about one of the deadliest three-point shooters on the squad, Jesse Mock. The microwave that he is, if he gets rolling, he can hit a couple in a first quarter. It's now 6-2 in favor of North Platte High School, and they'll call a foul down low, I believe, on Jesse Mock because he was fighting for Braxton Johnson and the ball, as Jack White will have an inbound underneath the basket, and checking in now comes, I believe, Michael Forster for the side of the Indians. Of course, running with 2 number 1s in today's game on my roster sheet, as picking it up now with it is going to be Drew Ellis. Now out to that said fresh in Forster. Forster guarded by Gifford. Good defense from Lance Gifford. Now on over to Olichyn. Back on over to White. White back to Olichyn. Now to the near side here with Michael Forster. Forster drives on Lance Gifford. Looking to turn around. Able to find Ellis. Good smothering defense as Jolson gets the tip. Out of bounds, but again, this quick defense for North Platte High School flying around. It's kind of the ideal. I talked about how, this squad was going to look to play fast. And that one's stolen away by Lance Gifford on the inbounds, and he gets the layup to fall. A quick 8-2 start for North Platte High School, and Lance Gifford's leading the way for the Bulldogs here. He's got 5 points to start as Jack White now to Forster, who thought about the three but drives into the lane into a double team. His wild shot is no good, and rebounded by Lance Gifford. Stolen away though on the other side by Jack White, as White will now penetrate into the lane. Won't get anything going, and pass it out to Drew Ellis. Down low, and an easy missed layup on the side of Evan Syborn. And now here comes the other way with it. North Platte High School and the Bulldogs. Mock, far side, three. Now to Johnson. Johnson drives and kicks out to Polk. Near side corner, how about one? Jesse Mock, rims in and out. Rebounded by Polk. And into the lane goes Landon O'Brien. Hop steps, goes up for the shot, looking for the foul. No good. Rebounded by Johnson. He'll collect his own rebound. And second time is the charm for North Platte High School. How about Caden Johnson? 2 rebounds, 2 points already in this game. And it's a 10-2 lead. This high-tempo offense gets almost another steal. Jumping on it, Landon O'Brien. They're going to call a foul, but man, oh man, Bulldogs playing with some tempo. As checking in now comes Eli Broman for Landon O'Brien, as I believe it's going to be O'Brien that gets called for his first foul. 2 team fouls already, but man, this energy and this speed coming from the Bulldogs is quite suffocating. As now 3 coming in from one, Jack White, and it's going to hit the bottom of the net. Jack White for 3. And now up the court with it. Trailing by 5 now is the Indians of Broken Bow. Great little, my good heavens, Euro step into the lane. Lance Gifford does it to him. He's got 7 points already. The gift monster himself looking ferocious on the offensive side. We saw his confidence rise so much throughout the season last year. And it got kind of derailed because of that injury that took him out for the rest of the season, but he's already off to a hot start with 7 points for North Platte High School. Ellis, top of the three-point line, gets it down low inside to Gavin Wright. Big 3 from Jack White again, rims in and out. Gifford's able to collect the rebound, and now here comes the Bulldogs up tempo with it. First rebound for Gifford, as Eli Broman dishes it to Jackson Polk, and around the perimeter we go to North Platte to set the offense up. Mock, now to Broman. Back to Gifford, he'll pull up for another 3. Heat check there, but rebounded by Jack White. And the other way with it now comes the Indians. Drew Ellis travels into the lane. They're called a block. My good heavens on Jesse Mock. He had positioning in the lane, but they'll call the foul on Mock instead. So to the free throw line with it's going to go Drew Ellis. Actually, correction, that's Jesus Flores. Again, why do you put 2 number 11s on the roster? As Flores will miss the first shot here today. Apologize to all the Flores family listening in, as out goes Jesse Mock, and checking in now comes Ian Cowdy for the side of North Platte High School, still going with that speed lineup for the Bulldogs. Haven't seen Carter Dishman or Blake Tonkinson as Flores' next free throw, no good. There's a strong rebound from Ian Cotty, and here comes the Bulldogs the other way with it. It was Broman who picked up the rebound. As Cotty passes it and stolen away almost as Johnson has it tipped away, but picks it back up. Good poke away there on the side by Gavin Carrizales as that one's tipped away by Jack White. And with 3:42, here comes a substitution for Broken Bow. Austin Fox subs in for Jesus Flores. It's 12-5 with 3:42 left to go here in this first quarter. Back out to Johnson it goes. Johnson looking for a screen. And now we'll space the offense out. And no shot clock here in Class C, so not have to worry about any violations. Gifford now hesitates, crosses over, spinning, pumps, tries to go around. Again, he's running out of time and pitches it on over to Cowdy. Good defense, though, on the side by the Indians as Johnson into the lane up for the layup. No good. They're going to call an offensive charge on Caden Johnson, so they didn't call it on Jesse Mock when he was set in position, but they'll call it when Johnson does the other thing on the other side. So 12-5 lead here in favor of North Platte, though, off to a hot start with 3:15 left to go is taking it up the floor, Jack White. Now the pitch on over to Carrizales. Now with it, Gavin Wright, top of the three-point line, back to Jack White. White, Forrester, he'll pull up for three. Got a little tip up front, but Michael Forrester picks up his first three, and this game is getting closer. Only a 4-point lead for the Bulldogs, 12-8. 2:54 left to go in this first quarter. Now Jackson Polk, top of the three-point line, has it. He'll drive into the lane, and they're going to call a foul on Jack White as he got a little too close with Jackson Polk, and now will be a near side inbounds. And checking in now comes Braxton Johnson, and out goes Jack White for the side of for Broken Bow as Landon O'Brien subs in for Caden Johnson. O'Brien with it, hands it off to Jackson Polk. Polk around the perimeter to Lance Gifford. Gifford gets a screen from County into a double. Back to Broman. Broman looking for some help, finds it. And Jackson Polk, who now drives into the lane, has it tipped from behind and saved by the Bulldogs. And they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. One Landon O'Brien did. And now the Indians will come the other way with it. Trailing by 4, 12-8 with 2:28 left to go in this first quarter. Slowly taking it up the court with it, Michael Forrester. Out of the far side it goes to the freshly checked in Austin White. Forrester now with it near side three-point line. Looking for some help, finds Braxton Johnson. Johnson back on over to Forrester. Forrester looking for some help or a screen. Into the lane, fires up a shot, and it falls in. 5 points for Michael Forrester. And now it's only a 2-point lead for North Platte High School, 12-10. 1:57 left to go in this first quarter. Dish on out to Jackson Polk. Polk to Landon O'Brien, now to Cowdy in the far side corner. Back to Gifford. He is wide open for three. Bang! My man is wide open to make some pay. Lance Gifford has 10 points already here in this first quarter. 2 for 3 from the three-point line, and it is a 15-10 lead. The far side, Forrester will pull up for three once again. He'll miss it, and rebounded that time by Eli Broman. And here comes the Bulldogs the other way with it. Broman, though, will step back and allow this offense to reset. He'll pull up from three, though, on the far side corner. Airballs it, and rebound on the side by Braxton Johnston. That's going to be Austin Fox getting the rebound. And now Forrester, we'll see what he can do. Dishes out to Carrizales. Down low it goes to that Gavin Wright. No good, stolen away by Gifford, and the Bulldogs as they'll take it up the court. O'Brien stops. Gifford thought about the three, drives into the lane. He'll go up for the shot, a little short. He'll get his own rebound. Back out to O'Brien for three. Oh, short again. Fought for and picked up on the side by Gavin Carrizales. And they'll call it travel on the side of the Indians. Carrizales traveling with the basketball in his hand as he slid to get it. He'll sub out. Checking back in comes Evan Syborn, as well as Brock Olitchin. And with that, Bulldogs, though, will have an inbounds on the near side. Checking in for the first time today, though, Carter Dishman, the junior, and Caden Johnson here. So some size now in the post for the Bulldogs, and the big man Dishman looking to use that size advantage to his advantage. He is a wall of just human beings, so those screens are going to hurt, and it's tough to get a positional advantage because he is so big. Can't really move him out of his way. And goes to Landon O'Brien into the lane. He'll draw the foul and make the shot. O'Brien picks up his first 2 points of the night. And now we'll go to the free throw line to shoot and look to complete the and one. 17-10 with 30 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. He'll nail that lone free throw, does Landon O'Brien. He's got 3 points. Now it's 18-10 the lead for North Platte High School as slowly up the court with it comes one Jack White. 20 seconds, looking to get the final shot off for the Indians. White letting the offense spread out, picks his dribble up. Now to Johnson on the far side. Try to get it down low to Cyborn. Cyborn tries to go for the shot. Oh, they're going to call a late foul. I believe on Carter Dishman. They are going to call a late foul on Dishman. So, first foul for Dishman, and with that going to the free throw line goes Evan Cyborn. Cyborn, excuse me. Again, 18-10 as he'll nail his first free throw. The senior, 6'4", gets it to go. 18-11 now with 9 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. Cyborn short. Rebound on the side by Braxton Johnson. White drives in the lane with 6. Down low, stolen away by the Bulldogs. Up with it now comes Landon O'Brien. 1 second. He nails it as time expires. Landon O'Brien with 5 points, and the Bulldogs will end the first quarter up 20-11. We'll step aside and we'll take a break when we come back. Second quarter action right here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming NorthPlattePost.com. Sponsored by Allo Communications.
Sandhill State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhill State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhills State Bank, member FDIC.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
I'm Jared Remus with Jerry Remus Chevrolet of North Platte. The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KOOQ AM North Platte. We've got the keys to your new car.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Broken Bow. It's an explosive first quarter for North Platte High School as they lead 20-11 over Broken Bow and the Indians. Again, our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann, the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann, the Fortify Group, at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Sweet Beat. Now Landon O'Brien will drive into the lane and look to kick back out, need some help. Finds Johnson on the far side, and he lost the basketball as it's stolen away by Jesus Flores. And now here comes the Indians the other way, and they're going to call it travel on Jack White. And that's a turnover for Broken Bow. Also, thank you to our sponsors for today's game, Allo Communications. Allo's packages let you experience fast, reliable fiber internet, fiber TV, and fiber phone online at allofiber.com. 22-11, the lead for North Platte High School over the Indians as Jackson Polk has it. Now far side to Landon O'Brien. Pumps and drives in the lane. Looks for some help and kicks it back out to Johnson. Good passing from this North Platte squad. It's the first time we see Jordan Yonkers on the court here today. As Johnson spinning into the lane, pulls up over Flores, it's short, and rebounded by Michael Forrester. And the other way with it now comes Broken Bow and the Indians. First rebound today for Forrester. As Flores to White. Far side perimeter, looks to drive in on Jackson Polk. Picks his dribble up, and it bounces out of the hands of Johnson as it was intended for Flores. But Johnson, right in perfect position, has it bounce off of his hands and out of bounds for a Broken Bow inbounds underneath their own basket. Triggering in now comes the Indians. White needs help, tries to get it down low to Gavin Wright and does so successfully. He'll miss the shot, and it's rebounded by Eli Broman. A 1-on-2 fast break for North Platte. Broman picks his dribble up. Oh, and they're going to say a double dribble on Eli Broman as he turned around and was going to pass it to O'Brien, but just took one dribble to reset the basketball. But he picked his own dribble up and turns it over. And now the other way with it comes Michael Forrester and Broken Bow. Again, they lead 20-11. Forrester picks his dribble up, finds Jack White in the near side wing. White looking for some sort of help. Now dishes it on over to Braxton Johnson. Down low to Flores, will drive into the paint area. Back out top of the three-point line. Johnston now at the high key, looking for some help. Flores, in he goes. And back out to the three-point line we go with Forrester. Good defense from the Bulldogs, collapsing on any pressure that the Indians are trying to instill. Good defense from one Eli Broman. The shot no good. Fought for and rebounded by one Jordan Yonkers. The senior getting a great rebound. And now here comes Landon O'Brien. He has his shot blocked. He went up for it by Braxton Johnson. And with that, here comes the other way. The Indians again trailing 20-11. Forrester's three leaned into it. No good, but rebounded by Jesus Flores. And he'll make it second time's the charm for the Indians. And Jesus Flores, 20-13, cross-court pass on over to O'Brien. Now Johnson will pull up for three. Oh, a little short and off the mark, rebounded by Forrester. And here come the Indians on a fast break opportunity, but they'll slow it down and reset this offense as we'll have Lance Gifford looking to sub in for North Platte High School. White now looks to drive in. He's wide open into the lane, and he'll get the layup. 20-15 now is the lead for North Platte High School. No foul on that reach around as now Johnson into the lane, up for the layup. He gets it. Oh, and they're going to call another charge on Johnson. Second foul here today for Caden Johnson. It's his second charge. That bucket would have gone if he called it a block, but charge instead. So out comes Jordan Yonkers and Eli Broman, Carter Dishman, as well as Lance Gifford and Jesse Mock sub in. So Johnson with his two fouls will go to the bench. It's 20-15. Gifford leads the way for North Platte with 10 total points and 2 threes so far. 5:19 left to go in this second quarter. Bulldogs leading by 5, 20-15. Tipped away by one Jackson Polk. He'll go up for the layup, and he's blocked from behind, but they'll call the foul on Jack White. Second foul today for White, and with that, Polk will go to the free throw line. Once again, I talked about how while this Bulldog squad might not have the height that other teams have, they sure do make up with it with their quick hands and their speed. Oh, that free throw in and out from Polk. He's 0 for 1 today from the free throw line. That's the second foul for White. As Polk fires away. He'll nail that second one, though, so he's 1 for 2. He's got 1 point. 21-15 now the lead for North Platte High School. Over Broken Bow with 5:04 left to go here in this second quarter. Whoa, almost losing the basketball there was Brock Ulichin. Now into a double team, gets it to Jesus Flores. Now Ulichin again, looking for some help, drives around the perimeter and into the lane. He'll pull up and tries to get it. Oh my good heavens, tries to get it down to Cyborn, but it gets, Cyberon, and with that, Jesse Mock will pick up a ghost foul. It's now going to be his third foul, and we'll get a new substitution for the Bulldogs, and Tanner Horner, as he'll see his first time, as we'll have a full team timeout on the floor, and with that, we'll step aside and take a timeout as well. Bulldogs currently at the moment leading 21-15 with 4:49 left to go. We come back here at FM 98.1 and 1410 and video live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
CT Computer Services in North Platte is your one-stop computer shop, offering PC and Mac repair, in-shop, on-site, or remote services available for your home or business. They also offer PC sales and service of major brands like Lenovo and Dell, new and refurbished units in stock, and even custom-built PCs. Prices for every budget starting at less than $300. CT Computer Services at Phillip and Willow in North Platte, or call 534-3628. CT Computer Services, your IT guys.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Broken Bow, where right now Bulldogs leading 21-15 over the Indians. That shot goes up and no good on the side of Broken Bow. And with that, the other way with it comes North Platte High School as Braxton Johnson missed the shot. And here comes the Bulldogs the other way with it, with Jackson Polk at the top of the three-point line. Now back over Gifford. He's open. Now drives and steps back and cross-courts it to Horner. Horner, baseline to Landon O'Brien. Polk. He'll pull up for a wide open three. Oh, it rims in and out. And his rebound on the side by Brock Olichyn. His first rebound, and here comes Broken Bow the other way. Another good look for North Platte High School. Another clean look is how I want to say it. Great offense leading to that potential shot, but just didn't go in as Johnston getting smothered defensively. They have to throw it in. Diving for it as Johnson is able to hand it on off to Karen Zales. Nice job to keep that ball alive as Karen Zales gets a screen to Johnson. He lost the basketball, loses it again, and picked up by Lance Gifford. His defense tenacious on that time, getting it away from one Braxton Johnson, and now the offense sets up for North Platte. Gifford gets past Olichyn. Euro stepping, floats it up, and rebounded by Carter Dishman. And they're going to call a foul on the floor, I believe, from Evan Cybron. It's his second. If that's correct, so good strong rebound from the big man Carter Dishman. Now the Bulldogs will set up underneath the basket. Is checking in for the first time today, Alonzo Torres for North Platte, with Austin Fox checking back in, as well as Michael Forrester for the Indians. Gifford looking for the inbound, throws it all the way out to Landon O'Brien, and North Platte will reestablish their offense, again leading 21-15. Gifford with it, far side wing, drives in on Olichyn, baseline, tries to kick it down low to to Landon O'Brien, but tipped out of bounds by Forrester. So another inbounds for North Platte High School. Again, leading in this one, 21-15. Polk now on over to Gifford. As down low with it was Landon O'Brien. Polk kicks to Horner. Horner to drive in on Karen Zales, back to Polk. And now Gifford with it. Looking, Gifford hesitates into the lane, and the layup is good as he draws the foul. I am loving what I'm seeing from this aggressive Lance Gifford. You know, we again talked about it earlier on in this ball game, but last year before he went down with his injury, Lance Gifford was getting ultra aggressive, and now we're seeing that fully blossom in this game so far, where he has 12 points for North Platte High School, and he's really pulling out a bevy of moves that have just been added to his repertoire. Nice little hesitation, some jab steps, and he'll nail that free throw. He's got 13 points, does Lance Gifford. 24-15 now the lead for the Bulldogs. As with it now, Forrester gets a screen and drives into the lane on Torres. Goes up for the shot, no good. Rebounded by Jackson Polk. Here comes that fast break opportunity. O'Brien kicks it up for the shot. It does not roll in. Great rebound from O'Brien, but stolen away by Karen Zales. And they'll go for the fast break attempt. No good. Bounces off of one Alonzo Torres. And what are we going to call? Going to call a timeout for the... Oh, a jump ball. Interesting call. They'll call it jump ball. As it looked like Polk had full control, and it was head coach Jimmy Pack that called a timeout, but they'll say no, and it'll be an inbounds for the Indians as Jack White checks back in for one Brock Olichyn. So the inbounds from Forrester will now go to Gavin Karen Zales, and here comes the Indians. Karen Zales into the corner now with it. Austin Fox drives baseline into a double team. Fox back on over. Forrester thought about the three, but good closeout from Alonzo Torres. The three from Karen Zales, no good. Gifford, another good rebound. He's got two so far in this game. Stolen, though, away by the Indians. And here with it comes Austin Fox. His shot, way overshot it, and now rebounded on the side by Jack White. That is his first rebound for White. Forrester thought about driving, but tipped away by Horner. Good defense from the young sophomore, Tanner Horner. As Fox with it, now to Forrester at the logo. He'll drive in with 2 minutes left to go. Karen Zales dribbling around the perimeter, and this is Class C basketball, but stolen away by Lance Gifford. He drives into the lane, Euro steps, can't convert. And rebounded on the side by Tanner Horner. And they're going to call a foul down low from Austin Fox. Beautiful move by Lance Gifford to get an opportunity underneath the basket, but an even better rebound there by one Tanner Horner to give another opportunity before he was fouled. So the Bulldogs will have an inbounds as Horner goes to the bench. As now Polk on the baseline, lost the basketball, and they're going to say it's last touch by Jackson Polk. So a turnover for North Platte, and I think the Bulldogs are thinking about Jesse Mock to go back in, but with his 3 fouls, they'll keep him on the bench. 1:42, it's 24-15 the lead for North Platte High School here in this first game of the season, the Jamboree game versus Broken Bow. Thank you again to our sponsors for today's game, CT Computer Services, your IT guy since 2005. As the pass now over to Fox for 3, and he nails it. That's the first 3 of the game for Austin Fox. And with that, the other way with it comes North Platte. They still hold on to this lead very comfortably, 24-18. They need a bucket here as far corner Alonzo Torres passes it now to a freshly subbed in Eli Broman, who gets fouled on his shot, so he'll go and he'll shoot 2. I believe that's going to be called on Gavin Wright. Yeah, they are going to call that one on Mr. Gavin Wright. I believe that'll be Wright's first foul, and with that, to the free throw line goes Eli Broman. Broman's shot goes up. Oh, and it's a little short. So he's 0 for 1 from the charity stripe today. As out goes Alonzo Torres, and checking back in comes Ian Cowdy. 24-18 with 1:05 left to go here in this ball game. 5 fouls for Broken Bow as a team, 2 for North Platte. So the Bulldogs in the bonus as I'm going to say a lane violation on Gavin Wright, so we'll go back to the free throw line as Broman will get another do-over on that shot. He missed it. So at the time, he was 0 for 1. Let's see if he can make this one. Again, a rule change this season. There's only 5 team fouls now for either side, but they reset at the end of the quarter. That time, Eli Broman makes some pay as he'll get that free throw. He's 1 for 2. There's his first points today. 25-18 now in favor of North Platte High School. Now, with it, Forrester. Carrizales with it, doesn't get called for the carry. Now crosses over on Polk and will drive into the lane, but has to pick his dribble up. And tries to get it behind on a backdoor cut from Jack White, but good hands from Landon O'Brien to tip it away. And we'll have now a substitution with Braxton Johnson coming in for the Indians. Leading 25-18 is North Platte High School. Jack White throws it all the way out to Forrester. Gets it on the far side. 44 seconds left to go here in this first half. Bulldogs lead 25-18. Down low they go into a cutting Forrester, but it's blocked by Lance Gifford. His defense has been phenomenal today, Lance Gifford has. And with 30 seconds, the Bulldogs looking for the final shot in this first quarter. O'Brien going baseline. Good little jab step as Landon O'Brien has 7 on the far side, is able to lull his defender to sleep and jab step and cut his way in for the basket. 27-18, a 9-point lead, 7 seconds. Down low to Gavin Wright, and that shot will go in 2 points. With 1 second, Gifford's half-court heave. Gonna fall short, so we'll go into halftime with a 7-point lead for North Platte High School. But boy, howdy, did the Bulldogs come out in today's game with some speed and some aggression. I love what I'm seeing from this Bulldog squad. Not in terms of, not only in terms of, their awareness on the defensive side of the basketball, but their willingness to be so aggressive at the point of attack. They've gotten, just like with the girls, a bevy of steals already that have led to some awesome fast break opportunities that have gotten them to this point where they lead 27-20. And, give credit to Broken Bow. They have done a great job of not only keeping this game close at the moment, but also really hampering some of the Bulldogs' opportunities, because there have been some shots where North Platte probably should have gotten to go, but unfortunately couldn't pull it down in some of those instances. So give it up to the Indians for some good defense. But Bulldogs, they are on a roll here, leading 27-20 when we come back here to the Jamboree games. I'm Paxton Gordon. We'll have more here. Bulldogs lead 27-20 here on FM 98.1 and 1410, of course, video live streaming sponsored by Allen Communications, NorthPlattePost.com.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
It's football and volleyball season, and it's time to enjoy it while eating the best pizza and wings at Dave's Place.
Dave's Place is your fall sports headquarters with the biggest games on the TVs, the freshest pizza, and all new drink specials, including, you guessed it, the Whoop Whoop
Dave's Place on East 4th Street in North Platte.
Dine in, carry out, DoorDash, or online at davesplacenp.com. Beginning September 10th, Dave's Place will open Sundays at 11 o'clock. Whoop, whoop.
Whether you're a weekend warrior, youth, or professional athlete, the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team has you covered. The team includes orthopedic surgeons, athletic trainers, and other healthcare specialists who spend their time at local high school and college sporting events, ensuring that athletes stay as injury-free as possible. In the event of an injury, the team remains committed to returning athletes to competition as quickly and safely as possible.
Contact the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team by calling 308-568-7456.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Get the results you need with Red Willow Chemical. Whether you're looking for generic or name brand chemicals and fertilizer, they got you covered. And with their bulk options and delivery and aerial application services, you can save time and get the job done right. Their experienced staff is here to help you tailor a plan that fits your specific needs so you can trust them to deliver. Don't wait. Visit Red Willow Chemical today and see the difference quality products and personalized service can make. Contact them now.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Brad's mind is blown.
Just found out I can add any kind of cheese to my Runza sandwich. Swiss, American, pepper jack.
You're in charge of the cheese.
I'm my own man now.
The big cheese.
Gonna start making my own decisions.
The chief chooser of cheese.
Yes, please.
So much power. Get your next Runza sandwich made to order. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Sandhill State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhill State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhill State Bank, member FDIC.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, back here to Broken Bow in the Jamboree games. Currently, it is a Bulldog lead here at halftime, 27-20. It's been a heck of a fast-paced game here for North Platte High School as they got off to a rocket of a start, leading 20-11 at the end of the first quarter, but only picked up 7 points in the second quarter and still lead this, though, 27-20. But I just love what I've been seeing from the Bulldogs. We talked about how they were able to get off to a fast start when it came to their offense, and they really never shut it down. They were quick, they were jumpy on the defensive side, got a plethora of steals, and then took many of them to the house in a great show of an offensive display. And with that, they lead 27-20. You know, I love what I see again here. Quick Stop halftime show. Quick Stop, 27 locations open, 24 hours. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. We'll step aside and take a quick break. We come back. I will have more second half coverage when we come back here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course, video live streaming, sponsored by Allen Communications, NorthPlattePost.com.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
Ask me, Matthew Musselman, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Are you tired of lousy internet and faceless customer service? It's time to experience local, honest, hassle-free, and exceptional. That's the Allo promise. We not only provide crazy fast fiber internet, crystal clear TV, and dependable phone service, but we choose to become a part of the communities we serve and love when everyone calls or stops by our store to say Allo. So don't settle for mediocre, settle for exceptional with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/local.
CT Computer Services in North Platte is your one-stop computer shop, offering PC and Mac repair, in-shop, on-site, or remote services available for your home or business. They also offer PC sales and service of major brands like Lenovo and Dell, new and refurbished units in stock, and even custom-built PCs. Prices for every budget starting at less than $300. CT Computer Services at Phillip and Willow in North Platte, or call 534-3628. CT Computer Services, your IT guys.
I'm Jared Remus with Jerry Remus Chevrolet of North Platte. The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM, KOOQ AM, North Platte. We've got the keys to your new car.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, back here to the Jamboree game. North Platte leading this one 27-20. Let's get into some halftime stats here for the side of course, Broken Bow and the Indians. Dominic Nowak lead with 5 total points right now for the side of the Indians. No points for Gavin Carranzalez. 1 point for Kyan Toby. 1 rebound for, Brock Olichin, not Toby, as Jesus Flores comes in with 2 points. Austin Fox with 3 points. Zach Jackson with 3 points, 1 rebound. 2 points for Braxton Johnson, 1 rebound. Gavin Wright with 2 points and 2 rebounds for Evan Cyberon. And with that, we'll move on to North Platte High School leading the way for them. Of course, Lance Gifford, he's got 13 points and 2 rebounds for the Dogs. Jackson Polk, 1 point on 1 for 2 free throws. 2 points from Caden Johnson, 2 rebounds. 3 points for Jesse Mock, he's in foul trouble. 3 fouls. Eli Broman with 1 point, 7 for Landon O'Brien. And that'll do it on the scoring front for the side of North Platte High School. Again, our scores brought to you in part by Skiles, Loop, Bremer, and White CPAs, where they are your partners for the future. We're ready to get underway with some second half basketball. Again, Bulldogs leading in this one, 27-20. As they'll get underway, the question is Jesse Mock on the floor. He is, again, with his 3 fouls. We all know how dangerous Jesse Mock can be when he gets heat and hit a 3 already in this ball game, but does have to watch out as he goes baseline off of the screen. He'll go up for the shot. No good. Rebounded on the side there, I believe, by Braxton Johnson. As now here comes Jesus Flores. Tried to go baseline, but good defense from Mock on the other side to stop him. As whoa, that pass to Olich almost went over his head, but he's able to get it. It's now far side. Braxton Johnson will go baseline. Kicks it. Olich pumps. Good defense once again from Jesse Mock. The Bulldogs flying around on the defensive side, not allowing any good shots from the side of the Indians. A strong rebound for Gifford, and just an overall great defensive series for North Platte. Didn't overcommit, as there's a three for Jesse Mock. Oh, just rims in and out. Picked up by Zach Jackson, and the other way with it now comes the Indians. And trailing 27-20. And the Bulldogs flying around the court. You think they overextended on a double team, but the next man comes flying in for the help as Jackson's shot is off the mark. Fought for on the floor and stolen away by North Platte High School and Caden Johnson as Cyberon picked it up, but it's on the floor and needed to find some help. Oh, that just falls in and out of the hands of Jackson Polk on the pass from Caden Johnson. That's a turnover for North Platte, still 27-20. Where we sit right now. I got to change. Well, give me a gosh darn tootin' second. There you go. With 2:37 left to go here in this third quarter. Flores on the far side now to Johnson, top of the three-point line. Jackson, near side wing, passes it back to Flores. Now kicks it to Oligin, who thought about the three, but now drives into the paint. His shot is up, and it is in. Brock Oligin picks up his first 2 points. As now here comes Landon O'Brien. He's got 7. Kicks it to Jesse Mock, who fires away. Oh, takes a bad bounce in and out of the rim. Another rebound for Zach Jackson. That's going to be his second here in this quarter alone. And the Bulldogs lead this one 27-22. Olichin again picking up the last shot. It's his first 2 points. Is a foul's going to be called on the offensive side. That time for Jesus Flores and a turnover for the Indians. So far out of the halftime, Jesse Mock 0 for 2 on threes. You kind of expect that when he's been out most of the game with foul trouble. Still a little cold, needs to warm up. Jackson Polk now down to Gifford at the top of the key. He'll drive into the lane, but he'll lose the basketball. I'm going to say it was last touched by Lance Gifford, and a turnover for North Platte. As checking in now comes Dominic Nowak. 22-27. North Platte's lead, 27-22. 5:44 left to go here in this third quarter. Indians are able to put the first points up in this quarter. Is looking to check in now Gavin Wright. Jackson, down low it goes to Cyberon. It's then picked up by Caden Johnson. The throw up to Jesse Mock. He'll go up for the layup and he gets it. Jesse Mock gets the fast break points after the good steal from Caden Johnson, and he gets another one. Johnson with the hands and the layup. Oh, but put back by Jesse Mock. 2 straight steals for Johnson. 2 straight buckets for Jesse Mock, and a timeout called by the Indians. Oh my good heavens. 2 steals for one. Caden Johnson on the defensive side. And then he pushes up to Jesse Mock, who then converts on not one, but 2 separate layups, one of them being a putback. And the Bulldogs now extend their lead 31-22. What a way to come out in the last 30 seconds for the Bulldogs. And our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann, the Fortifying Group, at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Also, thank you to our sponsors here for today's game. Sandhill State Bank, the most committed brand in banking, with locations in North Platte, Ogallala, Grant, and many more. Head to sandhillstate.com for a full list of services and locations. What a start for North Platte High School after not really being able to put anything together in the first couple of minutes. Coming out of the half, back-to-back buckets from Jesse Mock after 2 great defensive steals from Caden Johnson. Now puts the Bulldogs up 31-22 with 5:06 left to go in this third quarter. Flores on the far side, guarded by Mock. Again, he's got 3 fouls. Now Flores on over to Nowak. Down low, stolen away once again by Johnson. 3 straight steals, and they'll call a foul on Dominic Nowak. How about 3 straight steals from Caden Johnson? Unbelievable stuff that we're seeing here in the last minute. As now at the core with it comes Jackson Polk. Now to Gifford, top of the key. Hands it off to Mock. Mock back to Gifford. He pumps and steps back. He'll pull up for three. One lands. Gifford way short. Rebounded by Zach Jackson and the other way with it. Now comes Broken Bow. Trailing 31-22 as Flores. Near side three-pointer. Down low. Stolen away by Lance Gifford. And here comes the Bulldogs on a 3-on-2. Gifford into the lane. Up for the layup. Oh, he's short. And it's rebounded there by Gavin Wright. Like the look, just missed an opportunity as Gifford tried to power his way down as Braxton Johnson spins on Gifford. His shot takes a couple bounces, no good, as there's Caden Johnson picking up another rebound. Doing it all here in the last couple of minutes defensively is Joni. Is now Landon O'Brien on the far side has the basketball. 31-22. He picks his dribble up, gets it to Jackson Polk. Now back to Jonason. Now on over, goes to O'Brien. Far corner goes Jesse Mock, and we're just going to keep crossing it past, or cross-courting it, as now Gifford has on the far side wing. Back to Johnson. He hesitates into the lane. Up for the layup, and he'll be a foul called by Dominic Nowak. He's his second of the day. And with that, Johnson will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Is big substitution. Alonzo Torres as well as Ian Cowdy checks in for North Platte. Austin Fox alongside Gavin Carrizales checks in. As now Polk on the baseline will pass it out to Jesse Mock, guarded by Nowak. Back to now Eli Broman near side wing. Gifford pumps into the lane, he goes. Hop steps and gets the bucket. Another great move by one Lance Gifford. Jab steps to get the defender leaning to one side. Goes to the opposite side. Hop steps and will go in for the easy layup as that shot is no good. Rebounded by Eli Broman. Gifford's game has just expanded so much since we last saw him. I love to see it. There's Broman. Now back to Gifford. We pass it over to Jackson Polk on the far side. Polk looking for some help. Now back to Mock, who'll penetrate in the lane and kick it out to Alonzo Torres, but too quick of a pass for Jesse Mock as it bounces out of Torres' hand. As that's a turnover for the Bulldogs. They lead 33-22. As here comes with it, Dominic Nowak. He'll take it up the court for the Indians. Now pass it to Carrizales. Looks for some help, finds it in Gavin Wright. Now far side of Nowak again. Now drives in on Eli Broman, but has to pick his dribble up. Here comes Zach Jackson, blocked up by Jesse Mock. 1-on-2, the throw up to Gifford. Can he lay it in? He does so. Lance Gifford off of a beautiful block from Jesse Mock. The defense is flying for North Platte in this ball game. That's now 17 points for Lance Gifford. All started off a great defensive block from Jesse Mock. And the Bulldogs now lead 35-22 with 2:15 left to go in this third quarter. Nowak in the lane with the floater. No good. Tipped and rebounded by Eli Broman. Good tip, I believe, from Jackson Polk. And now here comes Gifford up the court with it. To Broman, the top of the three-point line. Looking for some help on the baseline. Now Gifford pumps. Thought about the three, but dishes it to Jesse Mock. Far corner, Eli Broman. Back to Alonzo Torres, and now with it, Gifford at the top of the three-point line. Broman now with it. He'll penetrate into the lane. He'll lose the basketball, and it's picked up by Carrizales. No foul. And now here comes a 2-on-2. The shot goes up from Carrizales. No good. Mock now with that speed, exploding into the lane, up for the layup, but he'll get fouled by Dominic Nowak. That's his third foul this quarter. So with that, Jesse Mock will now go to the free throw line as Caden Johnson and Landon O'Brien look to check in for the Bulldog. Mock, 4 points already in this third quarter after, again, starting the game with 3 fouls. Mock takes a deep breath and fires his first free throw, and he nails it. 1 for 1. He's got 8 points. 36-22 as Polk and Gifford take a time on the bench. You know, but I love what I've been seeing again from Jesse Mock. You know, it's tough to say he's kind of was the forgotten man in the offense last year because he'll come out of the blue and microwave up for 8 points or 9 points in a quarter and then just kind of disappear offensively. You know, he got overshadowed, of course, by River Johnston, makes it 2 for 2, but, you know, you just can't give away how valuable he has been on the offensive side today, really coming up with some clutch buckets when needed, as he himself has 9 points now. As that pass is going to go behind the court for an over and back. Once again, the defense of North Platte causing some trouble for this Broken Bow offense. 37-22. As now far side O'Brien has the basketball. Mock now to Torres. Wide open Johnson in the near side corner will drive in for a second, but kick it back to O'Brien, who now hop steps into the lane. Back out. Mock will pull up for 3. Short, but rebounded by Caden Johnson, but the ball's on the floor. Fought for on the side by the Indians, and running on in, Landon O'Brien. Using the speed and knowing on the floor was Austin Fox with really no passing help. So goes in, puts his hand on the basketball, and he'll get the jump ball as Alonzo Torres checks out, and checking in Ian Cowdy for North Platte High School. As Austin Fox will be the inbounder to Zach Jackson. 55 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Bulldogs exploding their lead. 37-22 now. As almost stolen again by Caden Johnson. As driving Zach Jackson kicks it far corner. Nowak thought about the 3 but doesn't take it. Carrizales baseline, dishes it back out to Nowak. 37 seconds now, stolen away by Landon O'Brien. And here come the Bulldogs, down low to Mock. He puts one dribble on it, no good on the shot. Rebound on this side, that by Evan Cyberon. And now with 23 seconds, here comes the Indians looking for the last shot. Jackson spinning into the lane, lays it on down to Cyberon, who has to save it, does get it into Carrizales. Now Jackson for 3. Short, and rebounded by Cyberon. 7 seconds, his second shot, no good. Rebound on the side by the Bulldogs, 3 seconds. Way up to Jesse Mock, 1 second. He lays it in as time expires. The Jesse Mock quarter is here. He's got 12 total points, and at the end of the third quarter, it is 39-22 in favor of North Platte High School when we come back here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course video live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
The results you need with Red Willow Chemical. Whether you're looking for generic or name brand chemicals and fertilizer, they got you covered. And with their bulk options and delivery and aerial application services, you can save time and get the job done right. Their experienced staff is here to help you tailor a plan that fits your specific needs so you can trust them to deliver. Don't wait. Visit Red Willow Chemical today and see the difference quality products and personalized service can make. Contact them now.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Find me, Brent Rogo, at 502 East Francis.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, back here to Broken Bow, the Hall of Fame games. North Platte High School leading this one 39-22 after Jesse Mock gets the last second layup to push the Bulldog lead even further. This type of speed is something we haven't seen in a very long time for the Bulldogs. You know, we talked about how last season felt like a really somewhat fast-tempo team, but this team feels like it's on a whole new level. As checking in for the first time comes Evan McCuskey for the Bulldogs. A fresh new full unit in for North Platte High School with Sam Euling also getting in. As no good on that shot, thought about it, was Blake Tonkinson. That's down in the paint, the kick out, pump on the way, no good from McCuskey. Now with it is Horner, Tanner Horner. Far side with it now, down low, trying to get it, going on the baseline, powering his way, and they're calling an offensive foul on Blake Tonkinson as he gets called for the offensive charge. Good defense from Gavin Carrizales. So big, fresh unit change for the Bulldogs. Carter Dishman also in this ball game for North Platte. It's almost stolen away there by Tonkinson. Euling guarding on the far side. I believe that is going to be Michael Foster now. And that's pass out to Foster on the far side, looking for some help. Now gets it into Carrizales, who lost the basketball for a second. Pumping. Forster needs help, tipped away by Dishman. Good steal, and now here comes the side of Tanner Horner on the far side for North Platte High School. Dishes it Tonkinson, top of the three-point line. He drives it on Carrizales. Looks for help, dishes it on over to McCuskey. Now far side, Horner will drive into the lane, tries to get it on over to McCuskey, and it's swatted away by Michael Forrester. Now up the court with it comes the side of the Indians. Carrizales into the lane, looking for some help. Stolen away by the Bulldogs. Even the reserve units getting their hands in the passing lane. Oh, bad pass, though, on the side of Blake Tonkinson. He tried to fit it into a hole that wasn't available to Evan McCuskey. And with that, a turnover for North Platte with 6:05 left to go in this fourth quarter. Has a shot from Carrizales, off the mark. Rebounded by Tanner Horner, and the other way with it comes the Bulldogs. And North Platte High School with their fresh young lineup in us. That foul going to be called on the side of North Platte. That pass was too far out of reach, As checking in comes Alonzo Torres as Carter Dishman will go to the bench, and a timeout called by the side of Broken Bow and the Indians. 39-22. Our timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann, the Fortifying Group, at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. But what a game this has been for North Platte High School. The starting rotation and the bench unit that we've seen have been absolutely lights out in terms of their speed and aggression. Lance Gifford leading the way with 17 points, 12 for Jesse Mock, 7 for Landon O'Brien, and I swear, coming out of the second quarter, they could have gotten even more points. And it wasn't for some really good defense from the Indians, but really from that point on, Bulldogs shutting down Broken Bow. Again, in that entire third quarter, they only mustered 2 total points. Broken Bow and the Indians did. So far here in the fourth with 5:54 left to go, they have yet to get a point either. So Bulldogs defense has really come to play tonight in all facets, and it really hasn't lost its speed. With how fast-paced they've been playing, you would think maybe potentially that they lost a bit of some energy. As I hold that thought, it's stolen away. The basketball is by the Bulldogs, but picked right back up on the side by Kidman Jensen. Is that shot no good? Rebounded on the side by McCuskey, and here comes Tanner Horner and the Bulldogs on the far side. Horner now on over to Tonkinson. Into the lane. Tonkinson up for the shot. Oh, it rims in and out. Blake Tonkinson, a beautiful look into the lane. Just rimmed in and out on that shot. And with 5:17, here comes the Indians. Back on over Forrester, looking for the shot. Now dishes it over to the near side corner to Aiden Clark. Clark has to pick his dribble up. Now dishes it on over to Jensen. Jensen to Carrizales. Carrizales pulls up for 3 on the far side wing and nails it. First points in the last couple of minutes for the Indians, and it comes off a Carrizales 3. You'll see he was rotating to the far side. It's his first points today. The shot's up, no good from Horner. The other way with it now comes Broken Bow and the Indians with 4:37 left to go. Carrizales gets a screen. Now drives into the lane. It's tipped away and stolen by the Bulldogs. Great hands from Horner. The throw up, it goes. Tipped out of bounds, but saved into the outreaching hands of Aiden Clark. Just too far out of the reach of McCuskey. And with that, a turnover for North Platte, but a good opportunity on the fast break to get something, but couldn't pull through with it. They still lead 39-25. Pass to the far side, it goes to Jensen. That shot's no good. Rebounded by the Indians, and the second chance opportunity to Drew Ellis goes in. Seeing his first action today is Tonkinson, near side wing, passes it to Alonzo Torres on the far side wing. Now drives in on Ellis, does one. Alonzo Torres, and they're going to call it jump ball That will go the way not of North Platte. And some more substitutions for the Bulldogs. Tommy Haggart comes into the ball game here for North Platte High School, as well as seeing some action. Caleb Odell, and then subbing back in comes Carter Dishman. 39-27 now, following the bucket. As the Bulldogs still lead it, 3:37, and they're going to call a foul on the side of Drew Ellis. As now checking in for the first time today, Caleb Odell, spelled with a C. Caleb Odell, and then, oh my good heavens, this is going to be fun. As the Odell brothers seem to get in for the first time here today. As now driving in, Caleb with a K has the basketball. Now just on over to Tommy Haggart. Haggart, baseline, goes up and under. Oh, just a little off the mark. Great rebound by Caleb Odell. Can't get it. He gets almost another one. Caleb Odell just a bit short. Tommy Haggart with a beautiful up and under. Almost falls through and almost gets the steal on the opposite end of the court. As Ellis drives in on Dishman, picks his dribble up, and back out it goes to Clark. Aiden Clark now on over down low. Ellis' shot missed, tipped, and rebound on the side by the Indians for Forrester's three. No good as the other Odell. Caleb Odell is able to pick it up. I think it's Caleb. Caleb? I think it's Caleb. There you go. Able to pick it up as Tommy Haggart, near side wing, on over to Caleb Odell for three. Off the mark, rebounded by Ellis. Now the other way with it comes the Indians, again trailing 39-27. Carrizales into the lane. He'll get fouled, I believe, by Tommy Haggart. As now checking in for the first time, Sam Stefka. Inside of the Bulldogs is out with it comes Tanner Horner. So an inbounds underneath for Carrizales. It's 39-27. Three on the way from Carrizales is off the mark. Rebounded by Carter Dishman. Now here comes the other way with it. Side of the Bulldogs leading 39-27. Looking for their first points. See if they can find anything here as they yet to put anything up in this fourth quarter offensively. Had some looks. Just haven't seen the basketball get into the bucket. Far side with it, Carter Dishman. Now Haggart, top of the key. Drives into the lane. Haggart in a double team to Dishman, who now spins. Going baseline, Carter Dishman needs help. Dishes it out. Haggart for three, he's wide open. Air balls that one. Tommy Haggart. It's now wide open three with 1:36 left to go. It's now up the court with it. Out goes Carter Dishman. And subbing in for North Platte High School, I believe that's going to be, trying to find a number on that one, but we'll get back to it as Carrizales in the far side wing will drive into the lane and float it up. No good as Tommy Haggart picks up the rebound. Harper Whitney able to sub in now for North Platte High School. That foul is going to be called on Carrizales. Checking in now once again for North Platte High School is going to be Evan McCuskey for the side of the Bulldogs. As up with it comes Caleb Odell. Now on over it goes to the freshly subbed in Whitney. Well, that ball is going to go out of bounds as it was intended for Evan McCuskey. 39-27 with 1:06 left to go. Up the court with it now comes Carrizales. 39-27. Driving in the lane. Goes aside of Forrester. Far side, Carrizales drives, floats it. No good. Rebounded on the side there of Stefka. His first rebound here of today's game. Now throwing into the far side with it goes Evan McCuskey. Now near side, Tommy Haggart on the wing with 39 seconds left to go. Bulldogs will look to get away with this victory here after a strong showing as Carrizales gets the steal, but I don't know if they're going to call that foul on North Platte or on Broken Bow. Oh, they're going to call it on Carrizales as he was going for the steal. with 34 seconds left to go. So be an inbounds for North Platte in their own territory. Up with it comes Odell. Gets a screen from Haggart. Far side with it, Whitney. Whitney guarded by Drew Ellis. Back out to Tommy Haggart on the far side. Haggart to Whitney. Whitney pivoting around, looking for some help. Gets it into the paint to Haggart. Haggart now to the far side to Skefka. Back over to Odell with 13 seconds. Haggart with it. Now Odell, he'll pull up from 3. No good, rims in and out. And it's going to be rebound on the side of McCuskey. Pumps, shots up. He gets it. Evan McCuskey picks up his first 2 points as time expires. And the Bulldogs will pick up their first victory of this season in quite a fun and exciting fashion. Yes, the scorecard says 39-27. Not as explosive as last year's team off of the rip, but man, oh man, does this team look exciting already. And we talked about how in the pregame show, how the Bulldogs were going to be a team that, while they might not have true big man height, they were a team that was going to play fast and they were going to play aggressive on the wing, and we saw that in clear day today. First game for head coach Jimmy Pack, and he picks up the victory, and this team looks like it is on another level of aggression in the very first game. And I was trying to get to a point before I had to get back into the action, but I think what was super impressive about this game is not only were the Bulldogs super aggressive in terms of their defense and the speed, but it was a speed all throughout the game. It wasn't like it picked up here and there and then it would wane for a couple of minutes. It was fast-paced from minute 1 to the end of this game, and that is something that I love to see. That means not only is this team already in good condition, but they are going to be playing fast-tempo offense and defense this entire time. And that's going to be something scary that teams are going to have to plan for. You know, they used to plan for a team that not only was really aggressive from the three-point line last year, but was a very good set-up half-court offense. But this year, boy howdy, does this team look explosive, not only from a defensive standpoint, but from an offensive standpoint as well. The amount of steals that they were able to conjure up this game with relative ease and turn those steals into transition offense and transition buckets was mighty impressive for the first game of this season, as the Bulldogs will get this victory here, 41-27 over the side of Broken Bow and the Indians for the Hall of Fame game. What a way to start, for North Platte High School, not only for the girls as they got to start this season, but the boys as well, as they'll pick up their victory in their first game. Well, we'll step aside and we'll take a real quick break here. And we come back, quick stop post-game show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course, video live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
The D&N Event Center wishes everyone a great school year. Fall can mean weather changes and canceled practices. The D&N offers hourly rentals for all types of sports practices, including turf, courts, batting cages, and equipment usage. Watch Facebook for CYS League information to get your 3rd through 6th grader registered for football, volleyball, basketball, and wrestling for the 2023-2024 season. Call the D&N Event Center to schedule your team's practice times and for more league information.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
See me, Pete Foltz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
CT Computer Services in North Platte is your one-stop computer shop, offering PC and Mac repair, in-shop, on-site, or remote services available for your home or business. They also offer PC sales and service of major brands like Lenovo and Dell, new and refurbished units in stock, and even custom-built PCs. Prices for every budget starting at less than $300. CT Computer Services at Phillip and Willow in North Platte, or call 534-3628. CT Computer Services, your IT guys.
We're always up and right around the corner. Quick Stop
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
Marcus is giving a holiday gift to himself?
Yeah, I was a really good boy this year.
Oh, good for you.
I got $50 of Runza gift cards to give to my friends and got a $10 gift card for myself.
Well, sometimes it's better to give and receive.
Right? I made a list, checked it twice.
And the list said Marcus?
List said Marcus.
'Tis the season. Buy $50 of Runza gift cards and get a $10 gift card free. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
I'm Jared Remus with Jerry Remus Chevrolet of North Platte. The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KOOQ AM North Platte. We've got the keys to your new car.
Hey, looking to start a new career? Larry's Glass in North Platte may just have the position for you as they have an opening for a glazer. What does this glass glazer do? Installs glass in commercial and residential areas, and you'll be installing windows, doors, showers, mirrors, and so much more dealing with glass. If you've been or had carpenter experience in the past, this position may be just the fit for you. And even if you haven't and you have a certain skill set, Larry's Glass will train. Stop into Larry's Glass on West 5th Street today to apply.
The North Platte Public Schools prepares all students to be productive, responsible citizens in a safe, caring, supporting learning environment with caring staff, engaging curriculum, clean facilities, and updated technology. You can rely on our schools giving your child the tools they need for a successful future. For more information, including enrollment and career opportunities, visit nppsd.org. North Platte Public Schools. Communicate, connect, commit.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Well, back here to Broken Bow, the conclusion of the Hall of Fame games just finished up as North Platte High School boys basketball just took down Broken Bow in this game, 41-27. And, you know, love what I saw, and I know I said the same thing from what I said about the girls' game. Is a lot of things, of course, that can be worked on, and you know what the teams can do different here and there, and they get into their next game. But I really loved, as an overall motto for not just the girls but the boys, the aggressiveness on the defensive side of the basketball to then lead to offensive opportunities. While those opportunities didn't convert on the girls' side in the first game, the boys' side, they did convert, and sometimes that's just how basketball goes in the grand scheme of things. One side's probably, one team's going to convert while the other team's, having troubles converting on some stuff. But really loved the explosiveness, the aggressiveness from this Bulldog defense that was just in the face of Broken Bow from start to finish, and really didn't let any of the defenders or key offensive players for this Indian squad really get comfortable in any sense of the imagination. And because of that, it led to many easy mistakes that could have been avoided by Broken Bow, but they were made because the Bulldogs just kept applying a force of pressure that the Indians just were uncomfortable with dealing with. And then also just boils down to big-time buckets from big-time players. Of course, we got to start it with Lance Gifford coming back again from his injury last season that sidelined him for the rest of the year. Picks up a big 17 points in his first game back. He looked not only dominant on both sides of the court, he looked super assertive when it came to that offense. Jab stepping into lanes to get the defender leaning to one side or the other to get him off balance, and then penetrating into the paint. He was able to hit his threes when he had the open opportunity. Great rebounds, steals. It looked like not only the injury from last year wasn't hampering him in the slightest, but he looked like a continuation of last year's aggressiveness that was really going to, I think, make such a big difference for this Bulldog squad in the postseason of last year. We just didn't get to see it because, again, he did go down with that injury late in the year. But what he was doing today was just a good snippet of, I would think, of things to come from Lance Gifford, and the way the team not only played around that, but the way that this team just complements each other so well. everybody is super quick to the basketball. There's sometimes, where a couple of people overextended in certain situations, but the speed that this team has was able to really nullify any opportunity that Broken Bow had to take advantage of those breakdowns in coverage. And then once they were able to get that help side defense in, or make up for a little bit of itty-bitty mistake, the Bulldogs then were able to pick it off with the steal, transition into some offense, or just get a fast break, steal layup, and get some easy points. That's just really good basketball right there. And first off, got to be happy for head coach Jimmy Pack to pick up his first win, but also seeing this team, with losing some of its big-name players from last year that not only were, big-time scoring threats, but also big leaders in River Johnston, Caleb Kincaid, Daniel Shea, Carter Kelly, all of these names that have been synonymous with this Bulldog squad. The fact that this team is stepping up still in this and really trying to assert its own name, I think, is what's super impressive about this victory here today. Again, Bulldogs, the boys pick up the victory 41-27 as the girls fall 56-21. We'll step aside and we'll take a real quick break. When we come back, hopefully head coach Jimmy Pack will be up here to talk about his first victory of the season, and we'll get into our Ameriprise Financial Money Players of the Game right here at FM 98.1 and 1410, and of course video live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com.
Hey, looking to start a new career? Larry's Glass in North Platte may just have the position for you, as they have an opening for a glazer. What does this glass glazer do? Installs glass in commercial and residential areas, and you'll be installing windows, doors, showers, mirrors, and so much more dealing with glass. If you've been or had carpenter experience in the past, this position may be just the fit for you. And even if you haven't and you have a certain skill set, Larry's Glass will train. Stop into Larry's Glass on West 5th Street today to apply.
The North Platte Public Schools prepares all students to be productive, responsible citizens in a safe, caring, supporting learning environment with caring staff, engaging curriculum, clean facilities, and updated technology. You can rely on our schools giving your child the tools they need for a successful future. For more information, including enrollment and career opportunities, visit nppsd.org. North Platte Public Schools. Communicate, connect, commit.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
The D&N Event Center wishes everyone a great school year. Fall can mean weather changes and canceled practices. The D&N offers hourly rentals for all types of sports practices, including turf, courts, batting cages, and equipment usage. Watch Facebook for CYS League information to get your 3rd through 6th grader registered for football, volleyball, basketball, and wrestling for the 2023-2024 season. Call the D&N Event Center to schedule your team's practice times and for more league information.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here to Broken Bow for the Hall of Fame game. North Platte High School boys basketball pick up the victory 41-27 over Broken Bow and the Indians. The girls in the first game of tonight fall, unfortunately, in that one, 56-21. Let's get into our stats provided to you by Skiles, Luke Bremer, and White CPAs, where they are your partners for the future. We'll start on the side of Broken Bow and the Indians. Dominic Nowak had 5 total points in today's contest with Gavin Carenzales. He had 3 as well. Brock Olligen had 2 points and 1 rebound. Jesus Flores with 2. Drew Ellis with 2. 3 points for Austin Fox. 3 points for 6 points for Zach White. 2 for Braxton Johnson. And then 2 for Gavin White on the side of Broken Bow and the Indians. For North Platte High School, it goes like this. Lance Gifford, 17 total points, 1 for 1 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds. Jackson Polk, he did have 1 point, but he was 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Caden Johnson, 2 points, 3 rebounds. At one point, had 3 straight steals for North Platte High School. Absolutely unstoppable for him. Jesse Mock, 12 total points. He did have foul trouble in the first half with 3 total fouls, so he didn't really see him much before he came through in the second half with an explosion of offense. 2 for 2 from the free throw line with 1 point. Eli Broman had 1 point as well for North Platte. 7 for Landon O'Brien, 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Then Evan McCuskey had 2 as well in the victory for North Platte High School as they finish again this game, winning this one 41-27 over the side of Broken Bow and the Indians. Let's get into our Ameriprise Financial Money players of not just the first game for the girls, but for the boys as well. And it really goes back to some of the returning players that unfortunately got injured last season. Clancy Brown comes in for North Platte in the first half. Really was a big difference maker for the Bulldogs. She ended her night with 6 total points, going 2 for 3 from the free throw line. She was the Ameriprise Financial Money player of the game in the girls' game. And the boys' game, just like, with Clancy Brown last year, was Lance Gifford, that had his season come to an end with an injury. He comes out of the gates with 17 points. He is our Ameriprise Financial Money player of the game. On the boys' side, when money matters, talk to Marshall Doty, Mark Tillman, and Jacob White, financial advisors with CIOL Strategies, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, in North Platte, Nebraska. Talk to them about all your professional financial service needs. Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, member FINRA and SIPC. Our final box scores from tonight's game, it was a 56-21 defeat for the North Platte High School girls basketball team. But for the North Platte High School boys basketball team, they finished with a 41-27 victory. The box score sponsored by Eeks Office. For copies, furniture, or janitorial supplies, think Eeks and visit Eeks.com. Well, thank you all so much for listening in to our very first game of the basketball season. Lots of things to work on, myself included. I'm not going to throw myself on the bus a little bit here. Lots of things to work on, of course, for either squad, but taking away a lot of positives from this game. Hey, I'll see you all, though, on Thursday when we're back once again for more basketball action as the boys and the girls will be at home in the doghouse for the first time this season, where they will be taking on Lincoln Southwest starting at 4 o'clock for the girls, and the boys starting at, they say 5:30, but it's at the conclusion of the girls' game, so that could be at 5:30 or it could be a little bit later, But again, tune into that. And then on Friday, Clash in the Commons is back once again. I and North Platte Post will be there live streaming and live commentating on the wrestling festivities for the Clash in the Commons against Gehring. The JV squad starts at 4:30, so be there because I'll be there. We'll be there. You'll love it. We're all going to love it. After last year's state performance wrestling from the side of North Platte High School, that only means this year there are some high expectations that, of course, any team that's led by Dale Hall and the wrestling staff, whether it be for the boys or the girls, are going to have high expectations as they are a very, very strong powerhouse. But hey, there's some opportunities this year we can maybe see some state champions. But with that, I'll see you all on Thursdays for some more basketball action. Thank you again for tuning in to tonight's games. Our final box scores once again, the girls falling in their first game of the season, 56-21, with the boys picking up the big victory here in the second game, 41-27. I'll see you all on Thursday for more basketball action here. NorthPlattePost.com, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course, video live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
Today's game brought to you in part by Sandhills State Bank, member FDIC.